And we're rolling. Way you go.
Alright. Hi everyone. We're playing my game. We'll see how it goes. So we're playing with Dad, Jerry, Ben, and Steve. I'm Justin.
And you might hear another voice.
And we're in roll 20. And we might hear another voice from time to time.
Richard, yeah.
Richard. So hi Richard. So we got this all mostly set up. You guys got 2 ships.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got this guy and this guy. I put a graphic for the hammerhead.
Yep.
I hope you enjoy that.
I like it. That's on the side. That's painted on the side of the ship.
I have an empty double turret. I have one stateroom with a broken pressure.
Bag's not that place.
Things wrong with your ship.
Originally 10 drones, but 3 are broken.
Yeah, they're really not so good.
The fuel processor works slow, and we have weak grav plates on the air raft. So the slippery lizard is slippery. It's beat
very
up.
slippery.
It's my stealth warrior.
Yeah.
Beat up. And if you look at the hammerhead, it's got nothing wrong with it.
Of course not.
Right. It's beautiful.
Parked pristine in some asteroid field somewhere.
So how do we meet and where do we take off from?
I was gonna ask that too, because I don't know how Roger fits in with these other 2 characters.
Well, Roger leads the scouts and he's a little irritated and he wants to make money and get into business, and somehow that's the model I'm going to be going on. Somehow he meets Carlos, and Carlos may have been a connection. They're all 34 years old, right?
Yep.
We're all around the same age.
Yes.
Did we all pick homeworlds?
Yep,
you all pick homeworlds.
Starts with an R. It's a big long one.
Thank you. Deadeye, I know that for a fact.
Radinsky.
Yeah. Dad's from Bumbler. Roger's from here, and then Ace is from Deadeye.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
cool.
So I think I'm gonna start you out on Chi-Chi, which I'm picking.
Cool.
Okay.
You're somewhere in the asteroid belts, trying to hide your ship.
Me. Okay. Cool. Parking up. I don't have a crew as yet, so this is kind of dangerous. Parking a Corsair with no crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go off my, what have I got? Pilot 2. And all I want to do is land it in a hollow under a whatever mountainous type area there is. So the hopes is that anything's going to impact on this asteroid is going to impact on the mountain before it impacts on the ship.
Okay. I'm going to backtrack this and say a little bit. We all connected on a where's the nearest world that's a jump to away?
Valia. From Chi-Chi, Valia. Or Vinci.
Vinci or Mincy?
Vinci or Valia.
Let's just say that Ben and
Carlos.
Tim,
You all know each other.
We're all on
You're all
board.
decided to be a crew together.
We're all on board Steve's ship.
Oh, sweet.
Steve's got a Corsair,
Yep.
and my scout warrior is in the cargo bay right now. It's empty.
Sweet.
Now, so we're going to park and hide Steve's ship in an asteroid belt, and then we're going to load into my scout warrior, the slippery lizard.
Yep.
And we're going to troop around and see what we can find and see what we can do. So we're going to do a little bit of a small type stuff. I have astrogation 1 and pilot 2.
Yep.
But I mean, Justin's the referee. It's kind of based on his decision on what we're gonna do.
I'm just saying, I'm suggesting.
What our setting is.
Do you have an issue with that, Justin, or no?
No, that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Good point, though,
Ben's
Peter. Good point. Okay, guys. So if I've got a few people to help me park this beast, I'm wondering, do I have any? Are any of the turrets powered up and have weapons that I can use to like beam into, bore out a cave sort of like area?
Yes. If you look at your guy, you got 3 beams.
Awesome. Do either of you guys? Because I don't. Either of you guys got gunnery? Carlos.
Ben's got gunnery one.
No. No, I don't. Laser gunner? Yeah, I do.
Good.
Sorry, ship gunnery. I'm talking about. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the gunnery. Yeah, I can only fire laser.
Cool. That's what I need. What I'll try to do is sight a cave which is slightly on the underbelly. Well, as I see it, on the so you got the plane of the asteroid field, and it's on the underbelly of the plane, if you like, of this big asteroid that we've picked.
Okay.
So
let's first see how difficult finding this asteroid is.
Cool.
And have Steve roll either a stealth to find a sneaky area to hide, or a tactics to find a good
I've got either or.
Probably.
Arnold has stealth.
Probably going to go tactics.
Yeah, but he's not flying the ship.
Okay.
So I'm going to go tactics, matey, just because I'd rather be militarily advantaged than suddenly unhidden and easily attacked. 12. I think I find a fairly good defensive place, I hope.
I would say so.
Yeah, I would think so.
Cool.
Alright, so you got this pretty good asteroid. It's even got a little valley in it.
Cool. So, just want to, the most tactical position I can be in, and then I'm going to ask my buddy Carlos, or do I call you Carlos or Ace?
Probably Ace.
Ace. Going to ask Ace to carve out a nice little picket fence cave for this little beastie that we're on.
Aye. All right.
While he's doing that, I'm going to ask if damn, Jerry's just gone out.
I'm still in the chat. I was just going to change my picture.
Okay, what's your character's name again? Sorry, what was your name?
Roger. Roger Danzig.
Okay, Roger. So I'm going to ask Roger to start heating up his ship to get it out, because I want to park my ship in face out, weapons out, if I can.
Yeah.
If I need to, I don't want the ass hanging out the front, so to speak.
I will enter the scout and start to back it out.
Sweet, and I can pilot my ship. I've got pilot 2 if I need to. So I'm just waiting for Ace to make a nice enough little hidey hole for me.
Rolled an 8. I'm not sure what that's going to do.
An 8? Well, you rolled an 8, but you didn't add all your bonuses. So plus your bonuses, you're fine.
Cool.
You definitely carve out enough where you can hide in there.
Sweet. Okay, rightio.
One question I have for you is, did you... Well, you wouldn't have been able to refuel because you don't have fuel things.
I don't?
Do you?
He has fuel scoops. It's streamlined.
Oh, okay.
It's a streamlined.
You have fuel scoops.
I have fuel scoops. I've got a Scout Courier. It's streamlined.
Hang on. I'm just looking.
I have a weak fuel processor. Oh yeah, they have them. Look it up in the book, man. Your Mongoose. Fuel scoops. Any ship that's streamlined automatically has fuel scoops.
But is mine streamlined? That's the question.
Oh yeah,
that's the question of the day.
Sorry, Ben.
I said that's the question of the day.
Yeah, true.
I'm looking at it in the book right now, and of course there is.
Oh shit! I got to get my book. Sorry, I'll be just get it. Sorry, guys.
None armor, none. Actually, it doesn't. It might not be streamlined.
Because fuel processor takes space too, which is weird. How much tons do you have?
Actually, it might not be streamlined. 400 ton Corsair.
Sorry for that.
Evade.
Yep. So, what was the decision, Justin? Is it streamlined? Does it have fuel scoops and fuel purifier or not?
Page 129.
Sure. I'll have to edit it later. We'll give you a fuel purifier.
Okay.
Quickly, if it breaks the atmosphere, it's streamlined, which means it can go down to planet Paul.
Yeah.
I'm signing back in now. I just changed my character image.
Rightio. So, if that's the case, I'm sorry to have to do this, but I would have gone and, if you want me to make a roll to make sure I haven't damaged my ship, I would have gone and dove into any gas giant available to...
There's one there, so we're assuming you did that.
Okay, I don't mind rolling if you want me to see if I've damaged my ship in doing so. There's lots of shit that happens in an atmosphere.
Well, he's saying you're streamlined, so you're good. We're at Cheat Sheet, an asteroid belt around them, probably near the gas giant.
Okay, so we're full and it's pumping out. It'll take a wee while to do that. So to ask, I know you're trying to do a dozen different things, Justin. I don't have what's in my ship's computer.
I radio in.
Oh no, sorry, I do. I beg your pardon. Just saw it. I'm sorry. Not getting there in time. So I don't.
Radio in Tim.
Have anti-hijack.
It doesn't have
It doesn't have that. They got it's Mongoose, so it's not the same as plastic. It's on page 129. So you have jump control 2, maneuver library, aid 2, fire control 2, and auto repair 2. Those are what you got.
Shit.
And you really don't deal with programs that much.
Yeah, no, I know, but I definitely want anti-hijack on it later on if I can get it. I'll get that later. Sweet as. I'll deal with that as
hidden.
Sorry, Justin?
You better be hidden. But you rolled a 12, so it's probably pretty good.
Yep, that's cool. So once Ace has carved out the little hidey hole for it, I'm happy to make a piloting roll to back it in once Roger's got his ship out of the arse end of my ship.
Radio in, and I say, Timmy! What are we doing? Why are we trying to carve this hole? What's going on, matey?
Well, we're just hiding the little wee ship for now until we scope out a really good deal, and we're going to try to use the slippery lizard eel, whatever it's called, as bait. And then once we've set up the what do you call it? Anyway, the con, then we're going to come in with the hammerhead.
Well, we better use this slippery lizard to rob something. I'm getting a bit of an itch for some goods.
Let's go scratch that itch for you, matey.
The only problem we have with the slippery lizard is we don't have any guns right now. We have no weapons.
We don't need it. We don't need guns, but I did roll a 5 on my piloting roll, so I've scratched something up.
Oh, jeez.
Crap.
Might have. Might have messed up the slippery lizard.
You're gonna scratch something up.
That slippery lizard isn't so slippery anymore. It's bumpy.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to do an extra little job to come back and repair that first. Whatever it is when Justin's decided whatever I've done to it.
You do have spacecraft 2, and if you have a dex bonus, that would be a +3. If it's just 2, you're at 7.
You scraped it, but you didn't damage it.
Phew. Okay. I'm putting a new racing stripe on my ship.
Gives a character.
Yeah. As long as I didn't punch or anything.
It's poking out a little bit.
Crap.
So it's not as hidden.
No.
You kind of went into the hole awkwardly.
Okay, I'm going to have to do that again because I want it hidden.
No. You're panicking.
We gotta get it so it's completely hidden. And then we mark
so does a 9 give me a bonus at all, Justin? On a dex of 9?
A 9 is a +1 for dex.
Okay.
And you're a pilot too, I think.
Yeah. Do I apply my dex to this roll, Justin?
Yes, you will.
Okay, that's right. Here we go. I'm able to pull it out and put it back in properly this time.
There we go.
I'll have to remember to put a stripe on the other side to match the other one. Right. Okay, right, panic over. I'll haul ass and get into the slippery lizard and wait for Ace to, if he's already in there, I don't know, or he's coming out of my ship. And I'm just patting it one more time on the computer console, say, don't let anyone in. God damn it, I need that anti-hijack software.
Hi, what are you doing, Tim? You're bumping around the slippery lizard.
Yeah, it's slippery, it'll be okay. It's the hammerhead that I'm worried about.
It's a hammer. Okay.
We'll be okay, brother, Roger says to you.
Right.
Things are locked up quite well. You know,
well, that particular part's locked up really well now.
Yeah, it's hidden. It's you dug a good hole there, Ace. I think we're good. Slippery Lizard's a little beat up old scout, but we should definitely be able to troop around and see if we can find some adventure or some leads.
Yep.
Maybe we can recruit a crew, and once we're positioned right, we'll park the Slippery Lizard in this hole, and we'll board and we'll take out the hammerhead and
them like
find
shit.
out what we can.
But don't you think that 3 is all we need?
3 what? 3 of us?
3 of us. 3 musketeers.
Well, yeah. Of course, there's only 3 of us, but my ship requires a few more people to pilot it properly.
We could use a gunner, and we could use another engineer. We could use he's got 3 turrets. You're a gunner, Ace, but we could use 2 more gunners, actually.
Well, you better make sure they're trustworthy.
I scoff at that, looking at the pirate. Going, and in what sense is trustworthy to you, my friend?
I'm the most trustworthy one here. I've worked in legitimate service.
That's why both me and Ace don't trust you at all. At least we're both thieves, and there's a bit of honor amongst thieves. We don't know what creature you are.
I'm laughing as I get ready to pour you guys a cup of coffee.
Right.
Well, isn't Tim like as much of a pirate as I am?
Oh, slightly. Slightly. The term I'd use is slightly. I'm a bit of a rogue.
He's actually a rogue and
rogue merchant.
He started out as a pirate, a rogue, and you ended up as a rogue.
So that's probably where we got to know each other.
Getting arrested sometime in the past.
Yeah.
I just sip my drink and I look over and I give Tim a smile and I say, as long as I have me gold, I'll shut me trap.
Oh well, we're going to plan on more than gold, my friend. We're going to get rich, and we're going to do it relatively quickly and relatively safely. And I give him a sort of a look over towards Roger, like as in, there's the patsy.
Roger shrugs and rolls his eyes and says, "Yeah, right. Coffee, anyone?" As he fills his mug with some.
Yeah, no, I don't touch the stuff. It's dangerous. I'll have whiskey.
Yeah,
I'll pull out a flask of whiskey.
I pour Tim a drink,
right?
And I say, I pass it over to him, and I say, "Surprise me."
Okay. Right.
Okay, so Justin,
you're in this asteroid belt. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
You're in this asteroid belt. What's your plans? Where you want to go? You got to jump too in your scout.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what do we have a lead on? What's interesting? Tell me about some of the nearby worlds.
Do we have any rumors?
Yeah.
You do not have any rumors as of yet.
Crap.
What about my contact, Baroness Pertinius? Now, do I still have contact with her, or can I find out some insights on the nobility? Maybe accidentally get a lead on a good score?
If you travel to the right planet. There's no one here on this planet, so you're not going to find anyone.
Okay. Well, then it's a really good place to hide ships.
What's up with
do we have any knowledge on Holland?
It's a E. Let's look her up.
Which is good for cover. We can get in there. It's virtually no border stuff.
It might be good.
Corrosive. Low population.
Good.
What's D?
Is it a low rich population or a low poor population?
It is not very rich.
Okay. Well, gentlemen,
things there mostly with chemicals.
Yeah, doesn't. Well, I don't know. It depends if we want to make lovely little bang bangs or not. My suggestion, gentlemen, is that we look at, or if we can put our heads together and perhaps look at going to, I don't know how to say it, Matt's 510. Being an A starport, I'm only considering that it's probably rich, or richer than Holland is.
Let's do it.
Let's go for it.
It's a jump 2 away. It's got an A starport Matats, I think it's called.
Oh, Matats. Okay, Matats. Yep.
Matats.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it's just that it's sorry, Justin. Just want to know if we're allowed to know. Just realise that Chi-Chi's got a circle around it. Is that significant to us? Do we understand what that means or not? Or is that something for your shorthand?
That means it is an amber zone.
Ah. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Sweet as. Thank you. Okay. Well.
So there's
sorry.
Yeah. There's no real good place to live. The asteroids are kind of dangerous.
Perfect.
The gas giant's not really that amazing. Not a great place.
But basically, it's what you're saying. It's a failed system, isn't it?
Matats is A5507A7-A. Technology level 10. Desert core. There's a gas giant. I don't know what the X means.
There's no gas giant because there's no gas giant on the map.
Oh, it says it on the map though. It's got a /G. So maybe
it means it's a green zone.
Oh, it's a green.
Okay, and it's also a desert planet. If you remember the third digit. So are we going to have money to be able to buy fuel? Because we're not going to be able to scoop it up or anything.
You're right. It's a desert planet without a gas giant.
Yeah. We
would have to buy fuel.
I've only got, look, to start off our venture, guys, I only got 10,000 credits, and of course my ship I can chuck into the...
now, fuel's the same as Classic. I've got 56,400 credits. And
it's 100 for unrefined per ton, and then 500 for refined.
Cool.
Just like Classic. We can buy unrefined. I've got a purifier. They're a little slow, but they will purify it. So we
Isn't
can
yours...
buy refined.
Yep.
That's how many tons? Mine's either 30. I think it's 34 tons. So that's 3,400. I can afford fuel.
I can put some money into that, but also we could buy unrefined for yours, not to purify it, but isn't yours a military ship, and don't they do better with unrefined fuel?
They do, but it's still it's Mongoose. We still have to use a purifier. Okay. Yeah, in Mongoose you can just have a purifier.
The purifier takes like raw materials and turns it into unrefined.
It turns unrefined into refined.
I'm pretty sure.
Unrefined.
I don't think it turns unrefined into refined.
Okay.
It does.
It does, Justin.
It does.
Yes, it does. It just takes a while. And scouts can, yeah.
Because I think it does so many tons per day.
Yeah, it's 20 tons a day.
Okay.
And I think I'm at 34 tons, so it would take me about a day and a half. But you said it's slower because it's older. There's problems with it. So I'm imagining it would take me 2 days.
2 or 3 days, yeah.
Yeah, it would take a little longer.
That's enough time for me and Ace to get into some trouble. I mean, to find out some intel.
Yeah, let's go to the desert world and start some shit.
Yep, just wanted to know we had enough money if we went there to get the hell out of there if we needed to. And it seems we do. So, Ace, apart from your extensive experience and abilities, how much money you got to put into this venture?
Not much.
Definitely not a lot. I have like 2,000.
Excellent. No, you got some money to buy into the conglomerate, shall we say, the business going concern. That's all cool. And as I said, you've got a wealth of experience and skills that we'll use. You'll be our front man. I mean, you'll be useful.
I agree.
Great. Tim is going, okay, 2 patsies. No, he's not. He's not. He's not going to abandon you guys. There's strength in numbers and honor in bad guys. Or so I've told. Let's see if it works out that way.
Yeah. Yep, he's right. He's on it. He's looking at the Mongoose. We got a
helper here.
We do.
Rule inspector.
And I mean, we don't have time, but he might want to roll a character and drop on in down the road. It's a great player. An instant friend right there we have listening, man. He was new to our game. And he's putting down the information. Yeah, for a 200 ton, a jump 1 would be 0.1, 200 tons, 20 tons. Yep, that's all true. That's the same as classic too. There are some variation differences.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so that's the plan. So
at the moment. So all I need to ask you, Roger, what do you know about Matez?
I don't know shit about Matez.
You're a scout.
He doesn't.
Oh.
I don't. I've never been down that way.
He's an exploration scout. So this way, on the undiscovered side, he's went over here, and that's like more of a Wild Westy, and he did surveying and stuff over there.
Okay.
That's off the map. We won't get there. He does know about the scout bases, so the little triangles.
Okay.
So he might have friends and stuff there.
Okay.
So I would know about Loki then. Loki has a scout base.
You would know about Loki.
Tell me a bit about Loki before we decide to go to Matez.
Okay, well, what do I know about Loki? You got to speak for me. I'm going to look it up on the map. Give me
What I'm
something.
doing too. It's another desert.
Yeah.
Like no atmosphere. It's mostly scout and maybe mining.
Okay.
Okay. It's C4105A5-9.
5A5-9. So that means a charismatic dictatorship, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does.
Shit, don't want to go near any of those guys.
No more ripping down signs.
Controlled by the Empire. All of the ones with A mean that they're Imperial controlled.
Okay.
So
look for stormtroopers, guys.
The Emperor, and then
sweet as.
and then like kings and queens and stuff.
Sweet as. Well, it sounds
So it's part of the Empire.
And does any one of the three of us know anything about Dutton before we lock in Matez?
What does the red dot mean, Justin?
Red dot means it's toxic or above atmosphere. So above A or above.
A would be
and there's yes.
So unusual atmosphere.
So there's something.
A2-9.
Am I assuming that a green dot means that it's like a garden planet?
Yes.
Sweet.
And blue is water.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh, really?
Rightio. So, well, it sounds like Matez is our best shot to, excuse me, to take some money off some rich people and give it to some poor people, i.e. us.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Let's hope we don't
I'm pretty much blind to this, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Ben. Yeah.
Okay,
it's alright.
I'm going to set the jump drive. I'm going to do it. Do I have to do an astrogation roll? I'm going to set the course and the jump drive from the Tots from Chi-Chi.
You don't have a generator navigation software, do you?
No, it's all jump control. This is Mongoose. So I got astrogation 1. I don't know if I don't have an intelligence bonus, but I have astrogation 1. So what do I roll? 2d6 plus 1? And then a pilot roll?
Skills, that would be like intelligence.
My intelligence is 7. I don't have a mod for that. I have a mod for my education, but not my intelligence. So what's the roll, Justin? What's my mod?
That would just be a +1 for your astrogation.
+1 for astrogation.
So this is you planning it out.
That's pretty good.
I rolled a 10. Now, pilot...
You end up where you want to be.
Okay.
Maybe not perfect, but you end up good enough.
Okay, and then my pilot is a +2, and my dexterity is a 10, so I get a +1 on that, right? So that would be a +3 to the pilot roll?
That's just for flying.
Yeah.
So flying away from the asteroids. Let's have an engine check to make sure all the engines are ready and the computer's set up.
Okay, that would be who's got engineer?
I do engineering, but I got power, nothing else.
Well, that's still reflex. So
That was still count.
yeah, just do an engineering check.
All good.
It's a scout. It's not. I mean, we don't even really need an engineer, but it's a ratty old ship. He rolled
Okay. I'm not super satisfied with this engine, but I think we're going to be okay. Bits are falling off.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. When did you last maintain this engine? I ask.
I just got it from the scout service, man. It's a little bit of a jalopy. I just exited. This is what they gave me as an award.
They awarded you with this? God, they didn't think much of you, sir.
Beat up slippery lizard, but it's got a cool name and it's got some cool history to it. It's been around the frontier here, man.
Nice, slippery lizard's been a little bit greasy.
Yeah, it's 100%.
You're going to use up 2 extra tons of fuel because it's not running right.
Oh, so it's sucking more fuel.
Something went wrong. It wasn't prepared. It wasn't heated up right, so it used some extra fuel.
Well, while he's doing, I'm in there. I'm going to do a diagnostic if I'm not going to blow things up with my power plant I'm looking at, because that's the only thing I think I've got any sort of scope and skill with. If that's okay, Justin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we activated the jump drive now, right? We're in jump space. We're on our way to local.
You're in jump space.
Oh shit! Well, I'm not going to go near the power plant while I'm in jump space. I don't do anything bad there.
Well, we can't do anything there. We're in jump space right now.
Yep. I'll wait till we come out and have a look at the... I'll just walk up and every now and then I'll go into the engineering section, look at something, go... tap something with a spanner and go, God almighty, I hope that holds together till we get out.
They gave me a shit but it's mine. I own it 100%. It's not a loaner. It's mine.
Let's see. There's water.
100%.
Huh?
I don't know where he got his.
Go ahead, Ben.
There's water in buckets and stuff like that, right? Like in the ship? Or it'll be something that's similar to a bucket?
It's called the fresher.
Sure.
Okay.
Don't use the fresher in one of the staterooms. It's broken, so you have to use another one. We have.
I tie up this bucket and I put it on in Steve's Tim's stateroom, and I say, "Hey, Tim, come here for a second. I got to show you something. There's something wrong in your stateroom." And I'm acting all frantic, and I point at it, you know.
Okay, well, first of all,
so this is a deception. You got +1.
I rolled a 9.
You can do this.
Hang on. I also have.
You might as well roll to see if you are catching on by trick or any.
Right. I've got tactics, and I think that's the only thing I've got that might get me out of this.
That would help. I would say you do a tactic.
That would help.
You catch onto it, and you might be able to move before the bucket of water.
Oh, goody.
Nope.
No, you get drenched.
Nope.
You're wet.
Oh,
Everybody's laughing at you. I'm in the lobby with my cup of coffee laughing my ass off.
Yeah, you feel pretty bad.
Oh,
that's okay. I will maintain my composure and take mental note.
Hey, I look at you as I start laughing. I had nothing to do with this prank. I was just the audience.
Oh, no. You enjoyed it far too much. I'm not going to do anything that's going to make any permanent damage, because that would just go against my overall plan. So, yeah.
Oh, so this is the way we're entertaining ourselves on this ratty, creaky jump foyer.
Well, okay. I'll go to Ace and say, you got me. Good. But please remember, turnabout.
Payback's a bitch. He's going to get you back. Somewhere
when you least expect it.
All right. So, Justin, are we going to get it close to coming out of jump? What are we doing? The week pass?
Yes.
I pray to whatever god or gods I believe in that we actually made it through a jump hole in this ship.
I tap on. You're sitting in the bridge with me. I tap
Am I?
on the console or the dashboard. Don't worry, she's a little ratty, but she works good.
And what just fell off when he tapped, I put it back on to the thing and try to push it in, saying, yeah, she is a little bit.
Hey, that's why it's called the slippery lizard. It slides out of any predicament. We always slip away. Slippery lizard, man, never fail.
Yeah, slip into oblivion. Yep. I'm going. Does the ship have? If it doesn't, I've got one from my ship. Does the ship have in the ship's locker vac suits?
It should. Yeah.
Yes. It has 4 vac suits.
I'm wearing one of them at all times, with the helmet off, but under my arm. I am wearing one. I am going to be prepared for when the hull suddenly rusts and goes boof. Yep, one without holes, one that's in working order. I am going to test it to make sure that it is, that it is totally workable and I'm not going to get a nasty surprise.
And how are you going to test it?
Well, if I don't, I got Mech 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to, have a look. And I've got Vac Suit 0, so which one do you think I need?
You could do either or.
Okay. And I take it that if I've got a sufficient enough stat that I get a bonus.
Yeah.
And I don't think I will because my intelligence is only 7 and my education is only 8. So I don't know the stat system.
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
All right. We come out of jump. We're going to do expenses.
Yes.
Alright. Your paranoia is lessened. This vac suit is actually a good vac suit.
Awesome.
Okay.
You don't know about the engines and stuff, but
no.
These vac suits were actually...
At least you know about the vac suit.
Yeah.
I look at him with my coffee cup and I tap him and I said, why are you so paranoid, brother? The slippery lizard's okay. And then I work my way back to the bridge with my coffee cup.
Right. Just as a... Is there any sort of nasty, smelly, but non-toxic substances on board ship?
You could probably find something gross in that refresher that's not working.
Excellent. As long as it's non-toxic, because I don't want to harm anyone. But in the other 3 vac suits, I need to coat somewhere in that stuff in them. Each one of them. And then enclose them. In each one of them, and then enclose them so that they're all nice and shut up.
Like the shit smell or what?
I don't care. Don't care.
It's like a shit sewagey smell.
Oh,
it's really
beautiful.
Gross.
It's beautiful. Yep, that'll do.
Well, we're not wearing our vac suits now, so we wouldn't.
I know you're not.
We wouldn't know.
So let's make you make a stealth check, Steve.
Oh, okay.
To
see if you can
see if they catch on.
Notice it.
So that's, I guess I'm including my bonus to my dexterity as part of my stealth. Yep. Oh,
he doesn't have stealth. Are you giving him stealth 0?
That's okay. Someone can see me. I don't mind. I just say I'm just trying to make sure things are working in here. But it seems to be something seems to be left over from the last person. Doesn't smell nice.
Tim, what are you doing?
How about let's make you make a investigate check?
Ben?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going
on.
With your bonuses, you definitely know Tim did something to the vac suits.
Actually, he gets a plus.
He's not fooling you.
He doesn't get a plus. He doesn't know.
Well, yeah.
Because he's only got an, he has investigate 2. You're right. He would know.
Yeah.
He has investigate 2.
I just smile nicely and walk off.
He caught on to the shit smell. So get that out of my, and you're going to let me know, I hope. Get that out of my vac suit. Oh, I signed out accidentally.
Does Tim have a drink that he's sipping on?
No. He has a flask that he has at all times by himself.
Oh, come on.
Nope. I told you that right at the start.
Is this going to be Prank Traveler or what, man?
Who knows?
Come on, you guys. No stinky in my vac suit. No more buckets of water.
Oh, now you don't want the buckets of water after you've had your fun.
Hey, I look at him. I say, hey, I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with it. I just seen it happen just like you, and I thought it was funny as hell. But yeah.
Well, then we're going to explore funny. As well as making big cash, we will explore funny.
As he always has his old Scout mug of Death Wish coffee he's sipping on.
Yeah, that cup of coffee is a good target.
It's all good. Relax now.
I am totally relaxed as I take a sip from my flask and then put it back in my pocket that no one can get to. Yeah.
Okay. While you guys are doing this, a little alarm goes off and you're about to come out or jump.
Oh, excellent. I'll go down to the engineering section and watch it all slowly vibrate apart.
I'm running all the way to the turret. And I'm freaking
There's
out.
no guns in the turret, but you can observe. We don't have any guns.
What do you mean?
There's no
you
gun.
don't have any guns?
Yeah, where you go, Ace? You get up there and pew 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 pew.
I can use my plasma rifle. You know,
Yeah, that's not going to work in space.
Just go pew pew pew. That's it.
Yeah, we're not shooting shit. We might be able to play some gun video games up there, but we don't have any actual guns.
So our only tactical advantage in the ship is that we go near enough to them that they catch some rust and rust after we leave.
I speak over the comm to Tim. No, man, we're the slippery lizard. We'll weave and dodge. We'll be okay.
Weave and dodge, leaving bits behind. That's all good with me. So, did you want me to check the engines at all?
Yes, I do.
You can do an engine check.
Oh, sorry, I put it in bloody Discord.
I'm helping Tim with the engine.
Oh yeah, I'm watching him bloody closely. Is all I can say.
Wrong one. Ignore that other one. It was an 8. Wrong one.
He rolled the 12. But you don't have
I did not roll.
You rolled a 12.
With a 2d8, he could get a 12. Yeah.
That's why I said.
Okay.
Wrong one.
Yeah. Again, I roll close enough, but not enough to be definite. I say these things probably will engage at some later stage.
Ben's character does not have any type of engineering or mechanical skills.
Yeah. So he's at -3. He thinks he's doing something helpful. But really, he's
Okay, right. I say, stop peeling that off. That actually stops the radiation from getting out from there into us. Peel it, push it back on, please. I know it's shedding a skin in this room, but that stays on.
Yeah, you don't have any engineering skills. I'm piloting, so and I also want to run a sensors check now that we're out of jump.
And I just want to say to Ace, why aren't you in the turret, Ace?
There are no turrets on this ship. Haven't you heard, Roger?
There's a double turret. It just needs some lasers.
Just lean out the window and go pew 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 pew.
Oh, jeez. We need to hit a score soon. We need that double turret fixed.
There's my sensor check. 2D plus 2.
We need some damn good luck is what we need. And hopefully, hurry up, Richard, roll up a character. We can encounter somebody who can support us in our endeavours.
Too much fun just laughing at you guys.
Yeah,
I am too.
I love this game already.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Not the fun you'd normally have, but we're having fun.
Alright.
I did a sensor check, referee.
Yep.
What's going on? What do I see?
Okay. You see, the sky is not empty. You see another ship, but it's just another scout ship. Probably a little better looking than yours.
Could we stop and knock on their door and say, can we have one of your laser beams?
They're empty too.
Holy
They have a
fuck!
turret, but it's not have anything in it. It's
Yeah.
just a
How do these guys survive out here in space with no bloody weapons?
We need to at least get a beamer of pulse.
Hey, Tim, I got an idea. If there's any scouts with turrets, we could just float right by one of them, latch onto them and take out the rest of their crew and strip, one of their turrets, And
I
put it on
actually,
ours.
yeah, I have absolutely no problem with that. I think you need to go and clear that with Roger first. He's got some sort of scout honorary thing.
Well, I'm a scout and I have loyalty to the scouts, but you know, one of those
I'm not sure why, because they certainly didn't help keep you alive.
or somebody else. We could, a belter or something. We could maybe take one of those.
Oh, you pick on the poor
Okay.
independent.
What?
Not
Alright, fair
pick on the
enough.
poor independent and not one of those bastards who's supplied by the Imperium. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Hey, be nice. Scouts are we risk death every term, dude.
Well, of course you do. Your ships don't have weapons.
That's what the assholes give us. They stripped it of the
Oh,
weapons.
right. So, yeah, I'm not sure why you've got much loyalty there. But anyway, that's a more philosophical argument. We're looking for nuts and bolts stuff here. Oh, by the way, 3 of the bolts fell off your maneuver manifold, so I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with them, because I specialize in power drives, not maneuver drives. So, but I've got the bolts here. Actually,
Dude.
Ace is holding on to them.
A sitcom. That's what this game's become.
Actually,
Sorry,
if
Justin.
You, had a mechanical, you would be able to figure it out. You could do a mechanical roll and put them on.
No, I gotta look and see if I have mechanical. I don't believe I do.
You don't.
I do.
You have Streetwise, Investigate, Stealth, Deception, Slug Pistol, Gunner, Vac Suit,
Alright,
melee,
hold on.
Energy Rifle.
Here, hold on. I don't know if my dexterity will help me on this, but I am good with hands, so
Hold on to those hands.
But they were able to put it back together.
I am? Okay. I will put it
no,
back
no,
together.
You had to shoo me away. I'm not much help.
No, and I tell you, stop peeling that damn radiation sticker off that. It's important. It's there for a reason.
I kind of just look down and mope and...
Look,
Wait.
I suggest, Ace, I know it's not much, but I suggest you go up to the turret and pretend you are pew-pew-pewing. It might help with some morale.
Well, if you weren't pulling off nuts and bolts from the slippery...
They frickin' fell off! Come on! Between you and I, this place is a death trap!
Hey, quit ripping on the slippery lizard. We figure out where those bolts go and let's...
Well, I think I've put them on the right place. They don't fall off anymore. If there's a groinching sound in your maneuver drive, I've put them on either too tight or in the wrong place.
Alright, that's my landing roll. I'm going into dock and land.
So Tim races, and you're gonna go through the atmosphere, and, you don't feel a thing. It's a perfect landing. You land right in the starport.
I will give credit where credit is due. I will give credit where credit is due. It must have been a very, very nice day on this planet. No thermals or anything. So.
Hey, I yell over the Bluetooth. Relax, man. This is the slippery lizard. We're gonna make the best of this. This is our.
Have you been down in the engineering bay recently? You don't go there and relax. That's all I can say.
Relax. We're good. So
Have you been smoking that weed again?
No. You're thinking of Javon.
Yeah, no, but have you?
Yeah.
Roger. Yeah. Okay, radio. If everything is sort of screwed back on and it looks sort of okay, yeah, I'll head up to the top.
Nothing has gotten worse.
Oh, that's good.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, when you're at the bottom, you don't want anything to go worse, so that's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to go back up after doing my best to lock up the engineering so that bloody Ace doesn't come back and peel off all the frickin' stickers and put them everywhere else, just to confuse things.
You're so lucky I don't have like any mechanical type of skill, because I would have just taken the door apart. You're so lucky.
I'm just wondering if I should move my bed in there and just sleep there.
You can have a little bunker
Yeah.
that you built.
Keep warm by the radiation.
So you guys are in the starport.
All right. Is it a breathable atmosphere?
That's what I was just looking
Oh,
up. 5.5. So I think it's breathable but tainted. So you're gonna need your
5. It's
filters.
It's not.
Oh, it's thin.
Is it thin tainted or is it thin?
Thin tainted,
5.
I think, is 5. 6 is standard.
Yeah, you're right. It might be.
Yeah.
Well, we have filter masks, I assume, right?
I've got my vac suit on.
You don't need.
Of
You don't
course
need
you do.
your vac suit on, man. Yeah, that's my vac
It's
suit.
just thin. So you just need respirators,
Respirators.
not filter.
How much are they?
We have them in the ship
You
lock.
got them. You got
Okay.
4.
So I'm going
And
to
you got
take
oxygen tanks.
the air raft off now that I'm in an atmosphere and we're still on the ground. I'm going to then hide my vac suit somewhere on board the ship. I'm not telling them.
Air raft doesn't work
The
right.
air raft?
Air raft doesn't work right. It's got problems.
Air raft doesn't work right.
Oh, God, fucking mighty. Does anything. So we got a fresher that doesn't work, an air raft that doesn't work, an engineering bay that's falling to bits. We don't have a turret for our gunner.
This is like an engineer's nightmare.
Holy shit.
Hey, everything works, damn it.
Everything works. Barely. Barely.
Hey,
Okay, so if we were to try to use the air raft, what might happen?
it's gonna stubble and it might drop a little.
Okay, we're not going near the bloody thing. Okay, I hide my vac suit away somewhere. I can't do much about the helmet, and then I'll go buy a respirator, or go get one
No,
out
you
of
don't
the.
need one. If it's a 5, it's thin breathable. 5, 6, and 8 are thin breathable. If it's a 4, it would be thin
Yeah.
tainted. So if
Okay.
you page 171,
That's all
atmosphere,
cool.
world-
That's all cool. As long as it's breathable, that's all I need. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be taking in big, deep breaths.
Think it's your last shot at some air or what? Relax, man. We're good. Let's scoot around. I want to look around the starship. What's the security
I
like
just
here?
want to tell you, all my cautiousness has
Tim, I think
kept me
Roger's
alive.
Smoking.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Roger's
smoking or shooting up something. I'm not sure what. I haven't seen his arms, but it could be
I've seen his
pillform.
arms. They seem pretty scarred up.
Security's a little high.
Radio.
What's the law level? What can I carry?
You can carry bladed weapons, stunners, and that's about it.
Beautiful.
Stunners.
Okay. I'm gonna bring in a body pistol. Just
I
right
don't
off the bat.
actually have anything.
Oh, that's
I didn't buy any bloody thing.
You're probably gonna have to make a check for that.
It's not illegal.
You're probably gonna
It's
have to
only
make it
illegal. It's only illegal if you get caught.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
Right.
Oh.
You don't know this. You don't know this. I'm just.
Yep. So,
Let's roll a stealth roll for you, Ace.
Ah,
And see if they can
I
get
tell him, oh man, I'm so sorry. I get kind of paranoid on my ship. Oh man, and I run down and I put the gun,
You put the body pistol, you hide it in your pants, you walk out, one of the officers look right at you and looks at your leg, and then you decide to walk back into your ship and put it away.
and I'll make a comment about how he's obviously perved on you. Why
I'm
would he
probably
look at
gonna
your
get
legs?
my blade then,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What other type of blades do I have? Just a blade, like a knife, or what? I forgot what all I bought. I bought a blade. I don't know if I bought a cutlass. Oh, you're typing.
I need
You're
to
tip typing.
You have a plasma rifle, a body pistol.
I know I have a plasma rifle.
Pew
Okay.
pew.
Let me go through it. Let me talk. You have 2 blades, and you have cloth armor.
Yes.
And I bought you reflect armor too. So you can take your blades.
Yeah.
Or my plasma rifle. Okay, yeah, I'm
No,
taking
you
my
can't.
blades. I'm
You
joking.
cannot take your plasma rifle. They will probably arrest you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm taking my blades.
While I'm out, I'm looking to buy a blade, as in blade, and I will also look to buy and deliver straight back to the ship a shotgun, because I haven't bought anything.
Oh,
You
haven't
haven't bought anything yet.
No.
Shotgun's probably going to be harder to find.
I'll have a
here.
blade
Blades
and
are
I'll buy
available.
some armor.
I have my cutlass, my dagger. I'm wearing reflect under my cloth armor. So I have cloth and reflecon. AR5 for the cloth, and 10 against lasers. Actually, I have a flak jacket. That's AR6. So I'm wearing my flak jacket with cloth underneath. So I'm a 6'10".
Yes.
Against all weapons and 10 against.
And Tim has not purchased anything yet.
So
No.
Tim, we need to get you some armor and some weapons.
Yep.
You should be able to find some armor. It is a technology level 10 world.
Yep. So I'm looking at the moment at getting some cloth tech level 10, as well as 2 blades, as in the weapon blade, if they have that in the system. That'll do me for now.
They do.
Roll a streetwise real quick for you.
Yep. Sorry, just need to get there. No, don't need any bonuses. 9.
That's good. Yeah, you got.
So you walk out of the starport and you see right there a blade shop, and you find someone else and say, "Hey, is that a good place to shop?" And they're like, "No, go down the street this way and turn this way, and you get something better."
Excellent.
So you go that way and you find this guy. It's a good business, but the guy there, he's got like scars all over the place, and he's like constantly playing with blades through his fingers.
Excellent. Psychotic behavior.
That's the place where you gotta buy.
Okay, I'll rock
He sells
up.
armor too.
I'll rock
Am I
up.
with Tim? I probably am.
Okay,
You probably are.
I'm going to rock up
Yeah.
and say, you have some mighty nice blades in this shop, my friend, and I'd like to purchase 2 of them, of the blade variety.
I'm looking over and touching things I'm not supposed to.
Don't worry about my friend, he has ADHD.
I look over at Tim and I say, "No, I just shot something up earlier. Don't worry about it."
Pew, pew, pew.
Jokingly, I give him a wink.
My character back at the starport, I'm going to buy unrefined fuel and run it through the processor. I'm going to see if there's an engineer available that knows all systems that I might be able to pay to kind of see why it's sucking fuel. Can I do a roll for that? Maybe see if I can get some maintenance on it. A little maintenance.
Sure.
And that would be. I have diplomat skill, so can I use that to negotiate?
Oh, you have diplomat skill. That'll probably find someone.
Okay, so I'm going to use my diplomat skill, and hold on, so what would I roll with that? 2D. Let me get the roller up here. 2d6 plus 1. I have my intelligence standard, so I don't get a bonus there. Unless you give me an education bonus, then I'd get a plus 2. But anyway, I don't have any luck worth of shit.
You don't have any luck.
No luck in
You're
that.
wandering around. They're like, what maintenance? We can fix stuff. They're like, no, we don't do that. You're not getting no luck.
They're not going to fix stuff.
No, you probably looked at it and said,
Damn it. Well, I'm
They can't replace it, but they don't. They're like confused. They're like, we don't have the parts unless you want to replace the whole thing.
They want to overcharge me. I can't find a deal on anybody.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that. So we're going to have to deal with it, and I'm going to have Tim look at it some more. Now, I do believe I have mechanic skill.
Okay.
I want to do a mechanical roll and see if I can figure out why it's sucking too much fuel while they're gone on my own then. Can I do a mechanical
Probably
roll?
Carlos has put something in the fuel line.
Oh!
Like a stuffed teddy or something.
Can I fix it? I rolled an 11, man. I just want to stop it from sucking so much fuel that it sucks the right amount of fuel.
It sucks. Full stop.
Now, I rolled an 11 with my mechanic skill.
So you're looking at the jump drive?
I'm looking at all the drives.
What are you looking at?
I'm using my mechanical skill. I want the fuel tanks and the consumption of fuel. Why is it consuming so much fuel? Wherever that problem is.
Okay. In that case, you just didn't heat up the jump drives properly beforehand. So it was like a one-time glitch.
So it's not a big
where
deal.
if the engine system Yeah, the engineering system had time to heat up. It probably wouldn't have done that.
So I'm going to look at it. If there's anything I can do to prevent that from happening next time, I want to focus on doing that. Otherwise, then I know it's okay.
You focus on doing that.
Should I do another mechanical roll for that, or are we just done?
You're done with that, unless you want to look at the fuel processor.
I'm going to look at the fuel processor with my mechanical skill while they're going.
All right.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, Carlos.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
gunk in the fuel processor. That would probably take a lot of time to clean out. And that'll help you out.
While we're out here, let's
I'm going to start
scope the
that
area.
Out then. I'll start working on that in the meantime.
We're looking around.
Yeah, scope the area for any possible and easy targets.
I like how you think. Oh,
hang on.
I haven't found any leads.
Hang on. 2d6.
I just found one big guy I don't think we're going for.
No. I'm using the +1 on my... I'm using my tactics to do this, Justin, if you allow it. Otherwise, it's a 9. That's a 10.
No.
It's a 10. You're
Yep.
scanning out the area.
Yep. Tactically, seeing who are the easier marks than the others, seeing what sort of security we've got to deal with, all that sort of stuff. And I'm happy to take the whole day to do this.
So, you're going to take the whole day to do this?
If I need to, I'm happy to take the whole day.
Alright. So this is a combination of asking around. You realize that a lot of people here, they might not look tough, but they've got some stuff going on where they're not safe to attack. They'll fight you back.
Well, I am going to pick and choose who I talk to, because I don't want to start anything that I can't finish.
Yeah.
No. I can try to help.
Meanwhile, Richards is rolling. You realize when talking around on your streetwise,
Yep.
kind of help with Ben, because Ben would have rolled better if he added bonuses. That the scouts left some of their party behind, and that they are vulnerable. And if maybe you wait for the scout ship to come back, you could get the scout ship too.
So this is what we acquired from Tim's 10 that he rolled.
Plus, you're a streetwise. You didn't roll actually that bad with your bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's a tactical. I'm looking tactically at all the different things.
So they're vulnerable.
Yep.
What's the what does it look like? What's the place? Is it a base? Is it like a like a little area around the starport? What are we looking at?
It's kind of Tatooine, except less dust and clay and more like glass and steel buildings. A little more fancy. It is a starport. It looks pretty good. There's not any sand within the main city, except like little bits of dust. But once you get out of it, it's just sand and rock.
Sorry to
look over it. Oh,
sorry. I just wanted to clarify, Matads, that this is an Imperium controlled planet, yes? Or no? Yeah, it is. So we've got their equivalent of stormtroopers or whatever they are somewhere.
Yes.
Yep. Sorry. Way you go, Ben. Sorry.
You
just
got
want to make
the
sure.
officers, and they're in the starport.
Imperial Marines.
I look over to Tim and I'm kind of almost drooling at this opportunity. Like you could just see my eyes just shining, and I'm excited, and I kind of I'm a little bit jittery, almost like I've had withdrawals from a type of drug or something.
Not being able to pew.
He wants to pew pew.
Yeah, he wants to pew pew.
These blades, though.
I don't blame him. I want to pew pew.
So how are we doing this, Tim?
I'm not sure. We've got this base, so we know the scouts are the most vulnerable in this bunch. We also know we'd get a much better deal if we waited for the whoever left them here to return. So we can either push the people who are here present for information. I could try my streetwise and just put some feelers out to see what the local underground crime lords and all that sort of stuff. What's sort of happening? That always, as you know, that always incurs a bit of a cost of danger. You don't want to get too enmeshed in that stuff. You're only here visiting.
So we're not at the scout area right now.
No, we're just looking
There
around.
is no scout base here, but there was that scout leaving, and they left part of their party behind.
Yep.
From intel, you realize.
Yep. Also in the starport,
They have stuff that you can get.
Justin, in the starport, is there Imperial Guard ever presence, or is it
Yes, pretty
there
often.
is? Okay.
So you might want to intercept them out in space,
Mm-hmm.
or if the party leaves to go somewhere.
Okay. So my other idea is to look on whatever their version of the interweb is, just to see get a general take of the planet, see if there's any trouble spots anywhere else on the planet, anything that we might be able to use either as a diversion or a target if we want to do something. Just trying to see get the gist of the lay of the land. So, how much is that going to cost me to buy a space to go and look at all that stuff?
Let's make you roll a computer or something equivalent check. Or carouse, something like that.
I've got computer 0. That's the closest thing I've got, I think. Unless you want me to pilot it, I'll have a much better chance. So, my intelligence is only 7, so there's no bonus for that.
I've got computer 0.
Hey.
I'm not with you guys.
No, not yet.
I have no idea what you're up to. I'm busy cleaning the filter.
Yeah, you do. We're shaking down what's happening. We're seeing what's the guts here, and we're trying to work out what might be our best options.
Well, I don't know what you worked out though, because I'm not with you.
All right.
You're working on the Rusty Lizard. Sorry, Justin?
You can find some information if you're willing to stick your head out a little bit.
Alright.
I'm willing to stick my head out a tiny bit.
Okay. So you get information. There's some gems and stuff in this desert world. There's a small, mining operation in some cave. So that's a vulnerable place where you could either cause a diversion or go after that.
Yep.
The scout party is in a hotel, actually in another city, which is actually farther away from the cave and mining operation. So there's 3 of them. There's one woman, a man, and then a younger man.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like surveyors and mechanics.
Right.
I point to the mining operation and
have some surveying and mechanic equipment with them that might be valuable to steal.
Okay, and where you go, Carlos? You're pointing at something?
I point to the mining operation and I say, so how do we want to do this? Do you want to split up?
No. No. Never split the group.
Okay.
Unless you have huge numbers.
You split up from Roger.
No, Roger split up from us. He went back to the ship. We were leaving the ship at a deal, and he went back. So that's his choice.
I never really left the ship area. I was doing maintenance. You guys went shopping, and I was concerned about my ship.
That's good. Yes, and I agree with you. You have every right to be concerned with your ship.
Well, we're going to get the fuel purifiers cleaned, and we know that the fuel problem was no big deal, and we know that you guys cry just because it's a little rough more than it really is.
Yes, we cry. We'll show you crying later on, my friend. Yeah. So we've been out crying, and we found out this lot of information. If I can, I'd like to, if there's any way I can get a printout, or if I need to go and buy something to download and keep this information myself. First of all, about the mining site, any generally known information, as well as if any other sort of information is available, such as who's it owned by, is there guards up, its location, the number of either beings or robotic entities that are working there, what the shifts are, all that sort of information. If I can get anything, like, and I mean, it might just be say they might say, oh, there's a 3 shift working, and they don't give me any more details. That's fine. I just want to know some basic information to actually start working out what we can possibly do there if we want to target that place. The gemstones too. What do they give the name to the gemstones so we can look up what they are used for and their value and all that sort of stuff? So we need to know that so we can see, is it a good deal or not a good deal to actually go and take this place out. So just trying to find out all that information if I can, please, or any of that information. Have I broken Justin?
All right, I got.
No, sorry.
Figure it out right now.
Okay, sorry, Justin.
Look right now.
Yeah.
You threw a lot at him.
I gotta make
Yeah.
them up.
That's okay. That's okay. You deal with other people. I'm happy to sit and wait. I know I've given you a lot to do on the thing, matey. So perhaps you want to go back to Frank, or you might want to see Richard's character into the game somehow or something.
Does Richard have a character?
I'm waiting for a character sheet.
He does not.
Yeah.
You want a character sheet? I'll throw you.
Is it a paragraph format like Classic Travelers the way we did it? What do you have? Hey, give him a character sheet
I'll fill it out.
and let him roll it. He's got the Mongoose book.
Yeah.
Let him
He's
pick
rolled.
it
He's already
further.
rolled the stats up, I think, in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be what he's doing.
Roll one up and then we'll figure out a way to drop you in.
Sounds good.
Yeah. We'll meet you on Matats. And you'll join our
Hopefully, or we'll arrive at the
Okay.
gem mining, and we've realised that
Alright.
both parties are trying to steal
I
it.
just threw a character called Richard. It's under the character tabs with all the others.
Thank you.
So you should be able to edit that one.
Right.
Cool. Okay, so I don't know if you want to, Justin. You do whatever you have to do, matey. I'm happy to wait for the answers. That's what my character's focusing on.
Okay. They are extremely valuable gems. They're used for anything from jewelry to jump drives and mechanics and that.
Oh.
Cool.
There are 2 shifts, and it's not as tight as you thought it would be. There's computer systems, there's officers and their own security systems there. But you think that there might be a way to maneuver through it if you get more information.
You know what we haven't thought about? How are we bringing all this back?
No. I'm
How are
thinking we take the
only
ship to
have-
them, close by. That's what I want to know, how much security they've got, so can we get close enough to actually launch off? Of course, we're going to need a few other people with some other skills, but launch an attack on this quarry, get what we go, quickly get back to the ship, so yes, we're going to have to get the air raft fixed.
You know what?
Like a mini heist.
Let me drop in there. Justin, now this has been like a day of their investigating. If I'm done with the purifiers, can I try to do a mechanical roll on the air raft?
You can.
Okay, let's say I got the purifiers.
Purifiers aren't perfect, but they're cleaned and they should work much quicker.
Okay.
You don't
I'm
know
going-
why they're getting dirty, but they're cleaned and they should work much better.
All right, I got mechanical 1, so I'm going to do a 2D plus 1 on the air raft grab plates. And I got another 10.
Yeah.
So maybe I could get those working a little better. And air rafts are faster in Mongoose than Traveler. They're up to 400 kilometers per hour.
Holy shit, you don't want one of those breaking up on you.
Yeah, so they truck. And they're faster than Classic. And they're actually a little cheaper
God,
too. They're
yeah,
0.275.
Imagine that thing breaking down at 400 Ks. Fuck, you're dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is it at in miles? It's like 280 miles an hour, I think. Something like that.
it'll be pretty quick.
So he rolled a 10.
Yeah, I
So-
picked
Roll
it.
the 10.
That's a success. It's up to the ref, though, to tell me what.
This might not be. That is not a success. You tear it apart, you realize whatever this is, it's way more difficult than an easy fix.
Oh, crap.
However, this got messed up. It got messed up real good.
Oh, I need
So
parts.
you check the regular stuff.
It's
for
fixable,
it.
but I need parts probably. And that costs
No,
money.
you don't know. You don't know what's wrong with it.
Even
But you
with
check the normal parts. It looks like it should all work, but there's something wrong with it, and you don't know what it is.
So I'm even with a 10.
You've
I'm
eliminated a lot of systems that should work and that do work, and you know it's not them.
okay.
That's progress in its own if you think about it.
Well, not
Yeah.
really. So it's sort of like
Not really.
looking on the car, but he doesn't know that it's a fuse or something like that. He hasn't figured out exactly. I can't diagnose exactly what's wrong, is what you're saying.
You can't diagnose, but you've eliminated a lot of, let's say, symptoms or something.
Okay.
So
Well,
what
then
was that roll?
I scratch my head and I put it back together just the way I took it apart, and I write down some notes about it to consider.
And you
It's
have a piece
still
left.
Sort of works, though, right? It's still sort of no. There's no pieces.
Yeah,
left.
it still sort of works. It doesn't work at full speed, but it's drivable on some worlds.
Was it drivable on this world?
You think it will be slower, but it's still drivable. So if you want to run away from some place real fast, that might not be a great plan because it's going to be slower.
Okay, I have Air Raft 1, and I have a Dex of 10, which is a +2. I'm going to take it for a little spin, a little trial spin to see how she's running, and I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9.
And I'm going to try to top it out, see how fast it goes. I'm like doing a test drive, trying to feel it out and trying to sense what's wrong with it. But all
right.
the guys are investigating.
So you're doing a test drive. You get it up to max speed and realize that max speed is half of what it should be. And then it starts to falter and you start to swerve, but you're able to recover it.
So I got it up to 400 kilometers per hour,
No,
but it starts to swerve.
200.
Oh,
Yeah.
200,
You
half.
get only to half speed.
Okay, so I can go under half speed. That's still hauling balls. So we have enough speed and ability. We just can't go full speed. We gotta
Except
go
that
under half.
everyone else who's chasing us will be able to go to max speed.
That might be a problem. Well, if we get away before they chase us, and we also have to find a way to. If you guys are going to, I don't know about this yet. You got to explain it to me.
Yep.
We got to find a way to get our guns onto the planet. And
I
we're
mean,
gonna
it sounds like there's something wrong with the engine
make
with that air raft.
There's something wrong with the engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just
And
a
the
little
ship,
problem. We
and
got to
the-
figure it out. I'm working on it. Damn it! You guys just keep on. Quit messing with this.
It's easy to push Roger's buttons. It's too easy.
It is too easy.
I think we're gonna prank Roger next. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Hey,
I think we're getting really bored with each other, so yes, let's pick on Roger.
Carlos, Ace. You know what comes around goes around.
Oh,
Oh, could really be in a hole.
he can handle out the laughter, but he can't handle the actual prank. I see how this works. Yeah.
Just keep investigating and find a good deal. We got shit to do. I'm working on shit over here.
Yep.
Don't mess with me. I'm working here.
All
So
right.
are we.
Okay, calm down. Work on your slippery sailor.
Slippery lizard, asshole. I say. And then I get off the comm. I'm talking to you.
Perhaps
I
we
go
should
back
rename
to-
it the Rusty Lizard.
No, slippery man. Slide through situations.
Okay,
Slippery lizard.
radio.
So I'm going back. I take the air raft back. I give them the report on how it runs over the top and what we got going on, and then I tried to clean the purifier filters. I'm working on the ship here best I can with my mechanical ability.
I'm just going to fill them in, not with details, because I don't want anyone to hear us, but just give them a cue that we're working on a couple of angles that we might have viable. We'll get back to the ship and tell you about it with more detail.
Yeah, so in case somebody... good deal. Looking forward to it. And I go back to park. I park the air raft back in the ship for now. Yeah. And now that I got the filters purified, I'm going to buy 3,400 worth of unrefined fuel. And I'll run it slowly through the filters to fill the fuel tanks. So we're ready to leave quick. So I'm going to spend 3,400. I had to pay 100 for the docking fee. Roger gave me 33 credits for that. So I'll edit my character accordingly.
So how much does it cost for the fuel?
The fuel's 3,400 tons.
34.
Now remember, we know Ace
didn't use that many. You used a jump 2 and then 2 extra tons. So that's 2,200.
Actually, it's 2,400. Remember, I burned all the fuel. We had the fuel problem, so I got to pay the whole 3,400 to fill the tanks. But now we know what that problem is, and it should be okay.
You didn't burn all the extra fuel. You just burned 2 extra tons.
Okay, so that
it wasn't that bad. Otherwise, you would go into the atmosphere with no fuel, and you would be
yeehaw, free fall entry.
Be able to slow down before you crash. So if you guys ever run out of fuel, it's probably not a good idea to go careening into a world.
No, it is not.
Oh, man.
So 2,200. 2,200 worth of fuel, you said, is what I had to pay, right? So I got to pay 2,300 altogether. I'll just take care of that, and I'm full.
No. Okay, well, change my pay to 766 because I want to try to, as much as possible, pay my share.
There's 3 locations, right? So we could literally, if we fix that air raft, we could go with a crew, rob the cave area, then rob the other areas and just book it. Couldn't we?
Depends on how far that. We don't know the distances between each other, and still haven't ascertained how good the Imperium guards and their own security forces are.
How much money did you give me, Steve?
766, because it was a different rate than the. I thought you fully have to using the full fuel. It's only partial.
Okay. I'll have to add that to my total. I'm subtracting the money now.
Yep.
I have 54,200 after the full payment. Then I'm going to add your 766.
Sweet.
I'm not going to worry about Ben's contribution right now because I know he's broke. Mm-hmm. He's got only 2,900 right now.
I want to measure. I want to measure the distances between the 3 scores or things that we found. That's what I want to find. See how far away they are from each other.
There's only 2 real you found. There's the scouts who would have left by now to a nearby city at a hotel they're staying. Mm-hmm. There's 3 of them. They're surveyors and mechanics. There's the mining cave with the gems.
Oh.
And that's the 2 locations.
Oh.
And they're like in 2 different directions from the starport.
I don't have forgery, but guys, just a
little
idea.
So they're pretty far away?
Yeah. We could try, if we've got another person who can forge, we can forge our names to be them coming in to check on the mine. Or interested in the mine. Use their names.
One of them's female. One of them's female and one of them's younger than you.
I look at, I stroke my goatee and look at, look at Ace, who's smooth shaven, and go, yeah, you got a fairly shapely figure. You'll do well as a female.
But who's going to be the younger? Who's also clean shaven?
Well, not me then.
Well, you know what? Here's another idea I have when you get back. If you spot out the place, you could rob them, and I could act like I'm taking off to leave and swoop down and pick you up.
Yeah. we've got lots of ideas. We need more specifics and detail, but I want to see if we need, aka Richard, another person who might have skills that can help us.
I'm on my second term. I've got a couple more terms to go.
Cool.
Justin's letting you pick per table like I do, just so you know. You get to
I've been rolling. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
he lets you pick the
per table so you can get the skills you want.
You gotta
than get stuck with skills you don't like.
Yeah, per table. You roll one and pick the table. You also got to do life events each term and take notes on that and what happened.
I got definitely doing that now.
And that'll help me give you NPCs and more character stuff that I can throw at you. And
Cool.
Here's another idea. If the air raft gets fixed, one of us could kind of, this sounds weird, but split up with like a little crew and the other one has another type of crew, and we both go our separate ways. One of us takes a ship, goes down to maybe the mine, and the other one goes, to the different area with the air raft. And once I would be finished with my deal in the air raft, I could drive towards you guys, and then you guys could open up the bays and have me fly in the ship.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
I just think
you don't have air raft skill.
Yeah. And if you split up the group, you're splitting up our advantage of numbers.
Yeah. Fair point.
So if we split up the group, we're probably only going to have two of us at each point instead of 4 of us at a point.
Actually, the only one that has air raft skill is me. But Tim's got athletics, which would help him with tactical melee combat and stuff, and escaping tight situations. Tim has athletics 1. Advocate, stealth, trade, pilot, mechanic, melee combat.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that. I think I'm just gonna.
Yep. I mean, I get the point. We could get two targets, but the problem is, the only way I'd feel safe is that if we do it like one after the other, and then you got the problem of people catching up with you.
We could do it like that if you want. I don't know if that's a good.
I need to know the distance.
A good idea for me to be greedy.
I need to know the distance.
The group of scouts is probably a easier target for a crew of your size.
Yeah.
Getting into the mine might need some help, and you haven't tried to go and talk to anyone from the underground.
No, not yet. I'm going to leave that until later.
Do the scouts have laser turrets, or is it on their guns? On their ship?
They don't have a ship yet. They're left behind.
This one didn't, and you saw their ship leaving. That's the scout ship you saw leaving while you were.
Other thing,
we could.
Justin, while we're looking at our possible targets, I want to turn my attention just briefly to the. I'm assuming there's an orbital up above in geosynchronous orbit, or something of some such.
There would be.
Yeah.
So big ships can refuel. That can't enter the atmosphere.
So, is there any way I can find out the capabilities of the shipyards, and if there is a ship that's being fitted or anything? I doubt that I'm going to find it, but that's being refitted with laser turrets or something.
Yeah, we're looking to steal some laser.
Because if we can steal something to put on the ship, I don't know. It's a long stretch, but I just thought I'd ask.
You know they would definitely do that. So you can go up their ass and then try to maybe streetwise to see if you can get more information.
So that's a third possible, but like it sounds like
that's a third possible thing.
Yeah, we'd have to probably do that first before we attack the other things.
Attacking a shipyard, which would probably have ships in it that could shoot you back.
Yeah. So not meaning to go combat to get it out. I mean to actually like con our way to get it out. Lie, cheat, steal.
All right.
False documents.
You have deception. Ben has deception.
Yeah, I could do that.
So I'm just thinking of different options that we can do. Because the other thing is,
Oh, you don't have deception.
no, I don't have deception. No, but the thing is, if we're going to get a crew for the Hammerhead, we need money to pay them to keep them on our side, guys. So we need to, at some stage, be able to formulate a crews fund. And then recruit, but we're just starting to scratch at the moment. I've got some friends who might be able to put me in touch with some people that could be useful. But that's later on. We've got to have the money first. So, have you had a chance, Justin, to think about all the details that I want, or is it not possible for me to get them here?
It's not possible for you to get them at the starport, which I believe is where you are.
That's cool. But can I get the location of the mine versus the location of the scouts and the distance between them?
Oh, let's roll some random dice.
Okay. Me or you?
I'm rolling some random dice.
Cool.
Okay. The cave is actually nearly on the opposite side of the world. Nearby cities, not that far. What is the size of this?
4, I think it was said. In the Yemi subsector, I think it's a 557 or 550. It's 550, so it's 5. It's bigger than Mars by 1,000 miles in diameter.
Okay.
But it's smaller than Earth. It has a thin, breathable atmosphere as a desert world. Yep. 5A5507A7.
The other thing. The other thing we can do, and I know it's ridiculous thinking this, gentlemen, in our line of work, but we could go legal and do some speculative trade.
Yeah, we could do that too. And that might be an idea. Let's see. I only have like 7 tons of cargo though in this scout.
That's okay. We don't have a hell of a lot of money, so we're not going to be able to buy a lot. It's a much slower, longer process.
Well, according to Justin's design, I have 8 tons of cargo.
Yep.
Wait a minute, is that right?
Yes.
So we always have that option. But of course, that doesn't scratch Carlos's and my itch to outwit people and all the other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think it might be a good idea to hit the scout area and then go to the mine, because if we don't get caught right away, that's the only thing, you know.
And I guess we could always tie the scout people up and store them in some very handy little closet somewhere, so they can't get out and tell people.
We can make them a part of the decoration. A piece.
That sounds permanent.
Well, it depends on how you look at it, right?
Well, I had friends who did that, and there's lots of friends of mine who are now holding up buildings, being in the foundation or cement.
Sometimes you do what you gotta do.
Yep. Well, if you want to explore that one, you want to explore that one, go for that one, and I'll just
do that.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I want to hit both. You know, but
if we can.
You want to study it more, like study the.
I will. I'll try to get an aerial photograph of the, which must be available somewhere. The mining concern.
Get one of those drones. Get the.
That requires us getting close into their airspace, and I think we're going to test their security systems then. I'd rather not push that hand. Sorry?
Aboard your scout ship.
We have what, sorry?
You still have 7 probe drones
Right.
aboard the scout ship.
Yeah. I just don't want to use. I just don't want to
Which
give
are
advantage
used
away
to
by.
survey worlds.
Yeah. Well, we could put one up, and I just don't want to give them away that someone's scrying in on them. I don't want to attract attention to that. But there must.
Hey, we could fly high enough.
Yeah, but
to
there's
where
going to know
that
some.
wouldn't work,
Yeah, but they're still going to know someone's looking at them for some reason. If it's a drone and it goes into the area.
If anything,
That's what I'm looking for.
I can use my deception and just say I'm just some, I'm some man on a vacation, and we're just trying to, we're testing out this drone, and my kid's back at the ship enjoying the view.
Awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they ask you what ship, what are you going to say?
No, we're scouts. That's what I'm going to say.
So you're a
So
scouts
you're
with
gonna
ships.
give them your ship?
Kids.
Yeah.
And you're going to say
and if they want to see it,
yeah.
then I'm going to have to figure out how to bluff them.
Yeah. But okay.
Just say, well, my wife's kind of, very eerie on who she wants to let aboard the ship, but
you could say it was her time of the month.
Yeah.
And you don't want to meet her when she's in that kind of mood.
Yep.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. That's the plan.
You don't want to meet her then.
No.
Oh, no.
That's why me and that's why me and the kids are out doing stuff. Yeah.
Oh God, Steve, you really know how to add to the fire.
No, it's beautiful.
I'm just using stereotypes really. So anyway.
Hey, you know what? We don't just have regular vac suits. We have 4 hostile environment vac suits, 4 hand computers, 4 breather masks with attachable oxygen tanks, binoculars, 3 light intensifier goggles, 1 habitat module, 40 days of MREs and water purifiers, flare guns, mechanical, electrical, medical, and assortment of drugs, 1 rad counter and 1 defibrillator. So that's what's in our ship's locker. I just copied
Don't forget the drugs.
That's what's in his ship's locker. I didn't put what's in Steve's.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to. You can fix that next game because we're gonna probably be in this most of the game.
God.
And we're gonna have to get a move on it because Heidi's she was at 7 o'clock. She was in Lyman, Colorado, so she's gonna be here in the next hour for sure.
Cool. And I've lost my ability to spell Ariel. It's Ariel, I think. Anyway.
Ariel's Arial.
There's so many aerials though. There's a car aerial, an aerial from the sky view, aerial the name. Just pick one of those, Justin. That's what I'm looking for.
What about that redheaded
You can
bitch?
get one. You can look up like
In the sky.
or something.
An in the sky photo. That's what I'm looking for.
Right there, bro.
The problem
Thank you.
is you don't have like a blueprint or floor plan, and a
No,
lot
that's
of
okay.
it's underground.
Yeah.
because it's in a mine.
That's not a problem. I'm just trying to see what's available on the surface first. How well are the security handling the surface entry is what my first point
I used to weld and build aerial lifts when our referee was a baby, when he was born.
Okay.
So that's how I know how you spell it. I used to build the cabs for him.
Cool.
A place called Simon Aerials.
Yep.
In the mid-90s.
Cool. Make you feel really young, Justin?
25, yeah.
It does. Mid-90s was me.
Yeah. I was early 60s. Anyway, where we go.
Anyway.
Very young. Very young.
Yeah.
There are 2 main entrances. There is a transport entrance, which
Cool.
ships the materials,
Yep.
probably to the starport.
Yep.
And there is an employee entrance.
Cool. Well, guys, if we want relatively easy egress into the mine, we could actually find out what the transport, who they are, and then hide on one going as if we can, or even just take it over, take it into the mine.
And then wear their outfits.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep. And then we
That's
can
beautiful.
pick up a load and say we're going to take this back, and then of course it doesn't end up going back there. It ends up going into the hold of our ship.
So we can take one of their aircrafts, do that, and then we can go all the way to the other area
No,
hit that area.
Don't need to do that. Nah, because what we'll do is can I tell? Is there a picture of what transports they use? Is it like an air raft or a G carrier or something like that? What is it?
You do not know from the aerial photo.
Okay, right out. Cool. So I'll just do some more investigation in a minute. Let other people have a turn to find out what they're doing.
Like, what are the what's the land like? Is it kind of like a mountainous type of land? Because if there is, we could just camp out like in the mountain type of mountainous type of area and just chill there and see what the transport looks like.
Yep, we can do that. And then if we work out their pathways, we can work out how best to intercept one and change over, because they might have passwords or all sorts of things, or we might need to take the guy's thumb off because it's got a bio thing. Pull an eye out if it's a retinal scan. You got to do whatever you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And those things that we pull out are just accessories.
Well, until we don't need them anymore, then we can chuck them out the bloody window. Or you can give them back to the person, say, I don't know what you can do with it, but, try your best.
If they last long enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Jeez.
That's an aerial?
Yep.
Just Discord.
I used to build those cabs, the control cab. It's just steel and bent steel and plates, and there's fixtures. You put it together and you attack it and you weld it together.
Mm-hmm.
I was your age. I was in my mid-20s. It was one of my welding jobs. I lived with your mom then. Yep. We lived at that flat when you were born. I worked there. Oh, aerial lifts. That's how I know how to spell it. Anyway, Simon.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Anyway, back to the game.
Anyway, so Ace mentions mountains, and the cave is actually in a huge mountain range.
That's beautiful.
So, hiding, no problem. Getting to it, a little difficult.
Oh, we're going to get raft.
Are these guys back at the base talking to me about?
No, we're still out there searching bits and pieces. I don't want anything to connect our ship with what we're doing. That's why I didn't want to do it from our ship.
Good plan.
Yeah. Try to keep that pathway as free as possible. Okay, I think it's time we return back to the ship, present all this to Roger, see if Roger's found anything else out, whether or not he's found us any other person who might be okay to join us and help us in our endeavours at getting rich.
I'm just rolling the benefit table right now.
You got him rolled?
Almost, he's almost there. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. We've got some plans. We need some more details, which is all good and well. We can do that tomorrow.
I can't see your character, so definitely add all the information paragraph form to the bio on the front. Justin might be able to maybe make us see him, so we can see what he's got.
You should be able to see him if you refresh.
I can't.
It's under the character tabs.
I see the character tab, but it only comes up. It's empty. Oh, I'm refreshing the whole page right now. Give me a second.
Oh, he didn't write everything in there yet.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Give him a second.
Yep. So we'll just keep going. So we'll go back. While I'm going back, I'm just visually observing the security state of the starport as we go move back to our ship, just so I can get because I've seen coming in what it looks like. I want to see what it looks like going out, and I'll ask Carlos just to quietly use his own observation to pick up anything that we might be able to use should we need to do some sort of quick shifting move out of the starport for whatever reason.
Okay, I kick back, and I probably have coveralls on and a little grease and a wrench in my hand because I've been busy working. And I let Tim know exactly what I did. I tell him about this.
Let's make you roll like a steward check to see how cleaned up this place is or how dirty it is.
Oh, if I got it in order?
Because you've been tearing stuff apart and putting it back together.
Okay. What do I get any bonus? You're going to give me it at a Stewart 0?
Probably not. You're probably gonna -3.
Oh, you want it all a fucking mess then. I don't like messes, damn it.
Ah.
Well, you've been working hard all day.
Yeah.
See how much of a mess it is.
Well, give me at least a dexterity bonus of +1, -2.
All right, you get a -2.
Now, all the times you fucked with him about cleaning his room, now how do you feel?
Yeah. It's all coming back to roost.
So messy, brother.
Okay, I'm walking in and say, what the fuck's happened here? Have you had a party or something?
It's messy.
I said,
It's not awful, but it's
as I'm
messy.
sipping on my Scout Special Death Wish coffee mug, relax. I said to him, I tell him what I did.
I just want to get to my stateroom without tripping over something and impaling my head against one of these things that you've got lying all over the floor.
Listen to me. We cleaned out the filters. I understand why the fuel purifiers weren't working right. I got the fuel purifiers loaded. I understand why we burned more fuel, and I think I have that problem resolved. I took apart the air raft, and I know it'll function up to half speed just fine, but we don't have full speed. So we're up to 200 kilometers per hour. I still haven't troubleshooted exactly what's slowing it down and making it erratic past half speed. But I've been damn busy working to try to get things situated. Now, what the hell do you have to tell me?
You've left the ship in a bloody mess. That's what I got to tell you.
That's all you've been doing at the Rickety Lizard?
Rickety Lizard.
What's that?
I said, that's all you've been doing at the Rickety Lizard?
Not the rickety bastard, it's the slippery lizard. I don't want to hear that kind of foul talk.
Right, okay.
I did a hand motion.
Right.
Sliding right through problems and chaos. On to the next adventure. I do the little...
Rightio, so I'll say, well...
As I sip my coffee
Okay,
cup.
as I sit down in the common room and I broadly sweep all the shit that you left on the table off, it just goes clacking onto the floor. I'm sure you'll find a place to put all that. Put up my feet on the table, and then I say, well, we have several different possibilities, and I'll go through all of them. We need to gain some more information. If we're going to do the mine, we're going to need a air raft that works perfectly well. So that needs to be resolved. If we are going to go up to space and try to con our way into getting a turret put onto the ship so that Carlos has got something better to do than pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. It looks like we need to employ a maid, but that's another story. So I tell him about all the different options.
I'll start cleaning, but I've been busy. You guys keep complaining about this beautiful beast of mine, and I'm trying to get us right so we're ready to roll.
Okay,
now,
so I'll just
money.
lean over to Roger, and I'll put 2 fingers up and say, "Can you tell me how many fingers I've got up?" I just want to check your sight, because you say that this is a beautiful beast. I agree with the beast part.
Slippery. I do the slippery hand snake motion. Slippery. We slide through anything. And
Okay, I'll do the slippery motion too, but I'll end up with 2 fingers up, my back of my hand facing him, saying, and then turn around to a snake and go, "Yeah, slippery, all right." And like wiggle it like the tongue of a snake. Slippery, all right. Yeah. So, do you think you can get onto the air raft if we can? I think we're going to have to look for another member to help us, because I think more people might be helpful here. We haven't got a full skill set for what we're planning to do.
I think there's a guy down here that was asking something about joining the crew. I thought I seen a guy that was interested in getting off this world, and I have to. You almost there?
Yeah, I've got 3 more rolls. That's it.
Oh, what do we have here? We have a Marine. Perfect. Homeworld, rich, aroused, high population.
So, what we need to ascertain now is this a Marine who's loyal to the Imperium, a Marine who's been so badly done he doesn't give a shit and he's willing to just use his skills to make money, or does this guy have ethics? Because I've got no use for the first and the last one.
I just have his service history.
Yeah.
And he was interested. There was a guy who was talking to down at one of the space bars in between working on stuff. I think he's.
Oh, so you had time between working on stuff to get to the space bar.
Well,
Right. Okay. Well,
hey.
Carlos, how about you and I go to the space bar while our good friend here works on making
I've had
his
enough of being on this greasy reptile.
Yeah.
We need to.
this slippery lizard, making it a beautiful beast while we're away trying to set up the actual sting. Okay.
Whatever type of lizard this is.
Hold on a minute. Let me change my coveralls and wipe my hands.
Oh no! You have all of this, and I go like big, huge sweep of my arm. All of this. You have all of this. You said you're going to tidy up. You tidy that up first. I remember as a child my father coming and saying, "When you've tidied up your mess, then you can go and play." So when you've tidied your mess, then you can come and play at the bar with us.
I lost my mug. I put my mug in. I'm going to meet this guy too. We can tidy up later.
Oh, yeah. Once somebody's fallen over in the middle of the night and dashed their skull open as they've hit one of the manifolds or bloody whatever that thing over there is. Is that the nut that I screwed back on? Did you take that off?
You didn't need that one.
Oh, what? It was a bastard getting on.
That nut wasn't supposed to even be there.
I told you that. I said I don't know if it's there or not.
You tried to put it somewhere it didn't need to even be.
Yeah, well, somebody's been putting stuff somewhere where it don't need to be either, but we won't go there. And I specialize in power drives, not maneuver drive. Anyway, I'm going off to see this guy. First of all, I'm going to go to my working fresher. I pity the guy who's actually coming on fourth because his fresher is stuffed. Going to my working fresher and getting sorted out.
I like this guy. He's an air raft. He's got some coin. That air raft ship's boat.
We won't know that until we actually talk to him.
Yeah.
So once I'm a bit more presentable, I'm taking off to this bar and trying to find him. Hopefully I've got some sort of visual on him so I know who I'm asking.
I can't wait till this video's uploaded because I gotta see some of these.
It's like crazy
Double
shit.
plus round fun production.
Yeah, well, if that's what Justin
Better
wants to
than-
put it under, that's his choice. I can do that or not. But anyway, we go to the bar. Although I'm a bit
Money too.
sorry, Justin.
Richard's character's got some money too.
Yeah, well, whether he wants to use that or not, it's up to him. But yeah, no, I'm not going to steal money off a Marine. I'm not that stupid. I'll convince him to use it for stuff that I
He
want.
looks like a hell of a merc. He looks like the kind of guy you could use for this type of mission.
Yeah,
Somebody who can get shit done.
Yeah, and therefore
he's
I'm
a
going to try to
Marine.
appeal to his greed. That's all.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, well that's how my character works. I'll appeal to your greed. I'll appeal to your lesser
I
values.
like it. James Scraps Tucker. I like it.
What's his
Holy
name?
cow.
Scratch
James
Tucker.
Scraps Tucker.
Scraps
James
Tucker.
Tucker.
Cool. Okay, rightio. So I'm looking for. I go into the bar and say I'm looking for a gentleman by the name of James Tucker. Would he be here? Do you know if there's anyone here by that name?
Alright, James, where are you? Are you in the bar yet?
Of course, I'm the bar. I'm ready to rock and roll, man.
Hey, James, how you doing? Over
Okay.
there.
So I'll walk over. As I'm walking over, can I get a description so I know what I'm heading towards?
Let's see. I was looking for a photo right now.
Yeah.
I would
Are
say
you more of a hide in the background, or are you kind of in the open?
in the open. I'll definitely be in the open. I'll be an older grizzly, 34-year-old.
34.
One of those wearing those coveralls with tools on it, things like that. Has oil stains and rags and of course, a baseball cap.
I like his accoutrement.
Thank you.
So you'll see a rather, I wouldn't say weedy, but he's not actually on the big, huge, tough, brawly guy. But you see a sort of a live sort of guy walking up to you, has a goatee beard sort of thing, in pretty decent clothes. Yeah, you're probably not going to know. They look flashed perhaps to a Marine, I'm not sure. But anyway, he's got a big, huge, shit-eating grin on his face, very warm, very open, and says, "Hello, would I be talking to James Tucker?"
I was looking for him.
That would be me, Tim DeGriz.
Okay, how can I help you?
Well, would you mind if we sat down at your table?
You buying a drink first?
And I'll go for, put my hand up, 4 drinks here.
I got it. Roger Danzig.
Okay, radio. I'll sit down. My compatriot, yes, I was actually thinking a different way of describing it, but compatriot works too. This is Carlos.
Yeah.
Yep,
and introduce myself.
Yep, and of course you must know Roger already.
We met. We talked briefly.
Buying a drink, absolutely.
Rightio. Okay, so
I buy a round of drinks. I don't know. Tell me what it costs. I'll subtract it 10 or 20 credits.
So
I look over and I say, if you need any fresh water, you might have to buy your own filter. Water's kind of yellow in the ship. We're still trying to get that done.
Yellow or brown? I'm not quite sure, but anyway.
I look over to the captain and smile.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Justin?
How good drinks are you getting? Are you getting high end, low?
Whatever they want. $20. I mean, it's just a regular bar, right? It's a Starport bar.
Just indicating whatever the guy's drinking. Get 4 of those.
Yeah.
Get whatever he's drinking.
We'll get whatever he's drinking. 4 of those. What? Figure $5 each. 2 credits.
Whatever.
Each?
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Tucker?
7 and 7.
7 and 7. Okay. So we get 5 of those. How much, Justin? Let's subtract it quick. 7 Up and Seagram 7.
18.
18. Okay, fine.
Rightio.
I buy him. And
Okay.
I give $2 for a tip. So it's 20 credits rounded down, and we're just done with that. We'll go right there for that.
Rightio. So, I'll cut to the straight to the point. Really, we're looking for a 4th member for a little task we're about to go on, and I was just wondering.
We're looking for a crew member too. I interject.
And I go, and a crew member. But we just need to make sure that we sort of would be on the same sort of understanding about what we are about to go into. So I'm just wondering, I see you're well, do I actually see any indication that he's a Marine?
All former Marines always got something on their lapel or a
Right, okay, rightio. So I see you're a Marine, so I'm just wondering, and I don't know whether you're looking for a job or whether you're looking to become part of a crew or not, but we're just wanting to find someone who fits with what we're trying to do. So I'll just sort of ask him a little bit about his history, if he's happy to share with that, and his experience.
He's also in the Navy. He was in the Navy.
Yep.
He was in the Marines for 1 term, and then the Navy for his other 3 terms.
Yep.
So he's well-rounded, man.
Yep. So,
I'm interested. I'll hear you guys out. I mean, you bought a drink, so please sit a spell.
okay, rightio. Well, so in this universe, you understand that there are some people who can get by, follow the rules, and there's people who need to break or bend them a little bit to get by.
Marines.
Sorry?
Ones that break and bend, we call those Marines.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I think we're going to get along really well, because we're in the break and bend side of getting on.
2 smiles. Okay, tell me more.
So we've come up with a couple of ideas. We've got my friend Roger here. He has a. I'll describe it basically as what it was once, a starship.
Hey.
That's how it started its life. I'm not sure what it is at the moment, but Roger would disagree. Anyway, we have a ship, and this ship my friend Carlos here is quite good with the space pew-pews. Unfortunately, the ship doesn't have a space pew-pew. And we're looking to get a bit of money as well. So we've got.
What kind of money are you talking about, partner?
Sorry?
What kind of money are you talking about?
Well, we have several different ideas about what sort of things we can do. So somebody owns something that we think we should own and then sell for money. That's one part of it. There's another small group of people that we might be able to extract some money from, just because I'm feeling rather nasty. And then, of course, you've got the shipyards above, who we're thinking if there's a possibility we may be able to acquire said space pew-pew without actually having to pay for it. So I don't know if that's the sort of thing that you're interested in doing or not, because I know me and my friends like to stick it to the man, so to speak. But
hey, now man.
Yeah, great.
Stick it to the man. The man's been sticking it to me for 4 terms.
Well, I'll put my hand over the table and say, I'd like to welcome you aboard to Club 34.
Welcome aboard. And I interject. No, I want to chat for a minute. Yeah, I was commissioned. The scouts kind of screwed me around, and I got commissioned to ship. It is a little rugged, but it functions well.
Okay, I'm going to roll my eyes when he says functions well.
I got a small scout courier, but we need some arms. We need to get some turrets. We also have access to another ship.
Enough said about that right now. Let's talk about the ship in question. We definitely need to get arms. We need to make sure the rest of the engine doesn't fall out the arse of it, and also that the shitter that is probably going to end up being yours, I'm afraid, needs to be fixed. The air aft still only performs at 50%, so you can see our quandary here. Not to mention the minefield that our friend has created in fixing it.
We're moving you into that room, and he's getting your room.
Oh no, I don't think so. Don't think so.
Argue a little bit.
Yep.
It'll be okay though. I turn over calmly. We have our little ways with each other, but we are a team, and we need a 4th member who's solid and knows his way around guns and can help.
Especially around the slippery slider.
Slippery lizard asshole. I say that.
He wasn't referencing your ship. He was just saying. Yeah. So, we'd like to know what sort of skills you can bring to the team, basically.
What skills do you have?
Well, I'm just a mechanic, so I don't know if I'm any good for you. I have a little bit of engineering, mechanic, electronics. I can keep your, got some bubble gum. I can probably, and some duct tape, I probably can keep your ship together. I do a little bit of shooting, but I'm really a drone operator. I like dealing with drones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. This is the type of guy I like.
Because no one knows how to work drones on this ship. So I'm like, I got these probe drones, but no one knows how to use them.
Well, we have drones. You could be working with the drones, and we definitely could use, with my ship, we definitely could use all the mechanical skill and engineering we could find.
Do you know how to fabricate sheets? Because I still don't quite know how to do that. We need lots of them.
Right. You get that in your first year of airframe.
Great.
And space framing. So it sounds like really basic stuff. My biggest question is, what is the cost on the shares here for loot?
Profit.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, we're all a little bit uneven, but I think going forward, most of us are willing to sort of wait until we've acquired enough pay to actually start paying back to make it a little bit more even. I don't think we're going to worry about, to the cent, so to speak, to the credit.
I would
as long as it's in good faith.
After basic costs or reimbursement for costs, we would split 4 ways.
Yes.
But we have to cover ship and maintenance costs and
So you're basically doing your own. So you only need me to do a few things, and not the major things, because we're sharing everything, right? Is that what I'm getting right?
We will be
You're
sharing
going to do
4
well
ways.
with us if we hit the big score. If we hit the light score, it's going to be scrappy. There's not a payroll, but if we hit a big score, you're going to end up with big money quick.
I've
And
heard
we're
this
looking for
before.
the big
Yep,
score.
we all have, my friend, but let's just say we do have a slight insurance policy. Needs to be fully crewed, but our insurance policy may be very useful to us in the future. However, right now we need to get started with the base work of getting enough money to start. So we might wish to talk more on board the ship.
I'll keep it easy for you. The standard rate for a chief's engineer, that's what I want to get paid. And shares, just like the captain gets. I want
Right
shares.
now, the captain doesn't get a salary. We're just splitting it, and we're splitting the shares equally. So
Shared, yeah. Everyone's get shared danger.
On this run, you'll get 25,000, or let's say we have 10,000 in ship costs. You'll get, or you'll get 22.5. You see what I'm saying? You're going to make a lot more money, but we have to go based on shares. We're not even established enough yet to give out salaries. So if you're willing to come on board for shares based on our scores and help us with the first score, we might be able to arrange that salary. But if we pay you a salary, I'm not going to want to give you that much in the shares. So it's kind of like being a salesman with no salary. It's all commission based. But you're going to be able to, the scores we're looking at and the way we operate, and with a guy like you, it will be better than a salary. I truly believe that. But we got to get one of these deals going, and we got to take off. I'm a scout, and the scouts have screwed me around. I should have got a better ship than what I got, but this is what I got, and I got to make the best of it. It's my ship. I own it outright.
How big is your ship? Because I have a ship's boat, and I don't want to lose anything.
You have a ship's boat. What do you have? A launch or a regular ship's boat?
You want a fighter?
I would rather have actually an LSP.
A what?
LSP. It's the modular one. It's the modular ship boat.
Oh, a modular cutter?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How big are they?
It's a ship's boat.
Yeah. Sorry. What tonnage? What tonnage?
I think
30 tons, I think.
20 or 30, yeah.
Okay. So,
Rodeo.
It doesn't fit in. It's not going to fit in.
The problem with your ship is it will not fit in my ship. I only have a 100-ton Scout Warrior. But we may be able to make arrangements to fit your ship somewhere down the road if you can store it and come on with us.
It says, friend, I know this requires a lot of trust on your part.
Huh?
I know this requires a lot of trust on your part. I'm talking to the guy.
Absolutely.
However, in us telling you this stuff, it's required us to trust in you.
That's called an NDI.
Yeah.
So a verbal NDI of non-disclosure of information, because he raises his glass. This is good enough. I want to keep my mouth shut.
Cool.
Bartender, another round, I say, and I buy us all one more round of the
Right. So, if he's brought in, I'll explain to him that we do have another ship. It's my ship, and it's a Corsair. At the moment, it's parked somewhere safe. I still need to get a full crew. I have a 100-ton cargo bay, which your ship will fit in nicely and easily. Obviously, it's not in the system, so I can't actually do that right now. But when we can return, we can retrieve your ship, as long as you can find some place to dock it or store it.
We have a place, a non-disclosed place to hide our ships, and we're taking my ship out to survey and patrol, and we'll eventually be switching back into Tim's ship, and then we'll hide my ship where Tim's ship is. We have a special hidden place we have it locked down and secure within space.
GM, will you allow me to buy some equipment? I'd like to buy some drones and things like that, if that's possible.
Justin?
Yes. Just tell me what, so I can write it down.
I have 3 working drones on my ship. Do I have the other ones that are broken down?
I got 7 working drones. Three of them are bad.
I have 7 working drones on my ship. You're
What
welcome.
kind are they?
Whatever
Are they
you
probe,
want.
repair, or mining?
Huh?
Are they probe, repair, or mining?
They're probe.
They're probe.
They're just probe.
I need something like repair, something to help me because it's obvious that none of you guys can fix anything.
Oh, I can fix a power drive.
So
I've got
So
mechanical
you don't
skill
need
and I'm a
me.
pretty good pilot.
Oh, of course we need you. Believe me,
We
when
need
you
you.
see the state of the engineering section, we need you.
What kind of weapon skills do you have? What are you good with?
I'm a Marine. I am a weapon. What else do you need?
I suppose that'll do. Welcome aboard if you're willing to join under these terms.
Do you have any ACRs? I'm very familiar with ACRs.
No,
What,
I.
ACR is an automatic combat rifle, I'm
Yeah.
guessing? Yeah, ACR. Actually, right now, I don't believe we do.
No.
And you can't get any on this world. What do we have? I'll tell you what we have right now in the ship's locker. We all have personal weapons.
Well,
One of us has a fusion plasma gun man portable. Actually.
Yeah, that's mine. No touching.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing
Well, he has what is he?
how much is battle dress or vac suits?
We do have an extra vac suit. We have 4 vac suits. We have 4
Battle dresses are a little expensive.
I wish I
That
wish I
is,
marked that online because that's really what I want.
You want what?
a battle
Of course,
dress.
that's battle dress.
Of course, you want a battle dress.
Battle dresses in this game and combat armor in this game are outrageously expensive.
Oh, I know, but he's talking about what he wants.
Yep.
He could want the Death Star or whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that he's going to get it. But when you're talking
I
to
would love one of those too.
yeah,
I definitely would. So you obviously have
um,
extra skill if you want that. My weapons consist of a cutlass, dagger, gauze pistol, auto pistol, body pistol, and a shotgun. I also have a laser carbine in my ship's locker. And I'm wearing my flak jacket and reflect armor. I usually always wear flak armor, either flak or cloth over that.
all right. I want to ask some technical questions real quickly. Let's see, and it doesn't matter what you answer. If you know it or not. We are on planet. At this planet, is there a military facility?
There is no Navy base or
Okay.
military.
But there are Marines, there are troopers on here though. It is a
There are like police officers and security for the starport. You could probably find some Marines.
Do the Marines here, do they have some sort of combat armor or anything that's considered part of their kit if there's a riot or anything like that?
It's a long 7, so they're not very accessible, I'm guessing.
Well, that's not the point.
The officers that you see during the starport, no, they normally just wear like cloth or fleck. But you've been here a while, you know, at the mining base, it's a little more secure, and there are some heavy security there. So if there's at least combat armor there. You don't know about
Is
battle.
there anybody that we can compromise that would take the risk for us to pay off his gambling? I mean, I do like to play poker a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's got gambling skill also.
Yep.
That
Yep, that's
sounds
why-
like a streetwise or a carouse check.
I
Or
have
you know.
I have corral 0, I think. I know I've got gambling.
That's
1.
something.
I've got trade 0, admin 0, medic 0. I took physical science of robotics, drive 0, battle trust 0. Engineering is total of 2, mechanic 0, remote ops 0, astrogation 1, navigation 0. Oh, I think it's engineer 2 or 3 then. So it's 1, 2. Yeah, that's engineering 2. Okay, that's it. Engineering 2.
Cool.
And tactics naval 1. So, let's start a game then. Let's make some money.
Excellent. So I'm assuming we've gone back to the ship.
Yes.
and before he enters, I say, please, the pilot is still technically cleaning up. So just watch where your feet last.
Help from the crew.
We were busy doing our thing. Anyway, I'll take him in. I'll show him his room. I will very briefly show him the engineering section because I don't want to scare him too much.
Scare him off.
Yeah. And then we'll go to the commonplace.
The engineering section. Does Ace follow you?
I don't know, does he?
Just out of curiosity.
Ace
Is Ace going in the engineering too?
Yeah, I'm following him.
Oh,
You're following? You're gonna mess with the stickers? Sounds good.
Yeah, I do remind James, Ace has this issue with changing labels, so just tell him to bugger out and stop. I don't know what it's about.
I'll put it this way. If you want this to be my section, you do not come into my AO without my permission. If I do, I quit. How about that?
No. Alright.
Well,
Excellent.
you have 2 engineers there now.
Yep, that's okay.
We need some work here. This is the way it is. And Carlos Ace is a gunner. He needs a turret.
But he doesn't have a turret.
We have a turret. We just
No
don't
pew
have an
pew.
arm.
No pew pew. Bad pew pew.
Bad pew pew.
Yep.
Empty pew pew.
We have thought of... No, I'd say that as a joke. We've thought of putting up the Plasma Man portable, but no, wouldn't work.
We need to mount. We need to get the beamer pulse lasers mounted up there.
Yep, we'll get back into the common room, and then we'll list out our possibilities and what we've so far found, and ask our new friend if he knows anything extra. So we've got 3 targets. Like we said, we're thinking about the mine where they're mining the gems that are of extreme wealth. There's some people who are left behind as part of a scouting party that we may be able to hit and see if they've got any equipment or / knowledge that we can use to our advantage. And the last thing is, which is going to be a sort of a last-ditch event anyway, is try to get up to the space station and to the shipyards and try to con our way into getting a pew pew.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you've got any information about the mines, and I'll tell them what we know, and one of our ideas of getting in is to actually target an ingoing transport some part out and replace the people and enter that way and hopefully be able to exit that way. We need more details, of course, but it's just the early stages. That's it, really.
Well, let's just do the best we can.
Yeah, but we need a bit more information.
We're not stealing, though. We're borrowing it.
No, we're
For a
not.
long time.
Oh, the transport, yes. Yeah, we are borrowing the transport, but we're taking those gems because good money.
Good money.
We could even sell the transport, just, to
We
scratch off that little label.
No, we don't need to, really. I mean, if you want to, you can rip off all the labels once we finish with it.
You know how I like doing that.
I know. Of course, we'll be heading back to the starport, to the ship.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah. Your choice. Okay, so, does James know anything else that he can help us with the mine?
James, how about you roll that carouse? You're looking for just the mine?
2D plus 1?
At the moment, that's where I'm focusing our attention at the moment, just the mine. Anything about security, anything about... primarily security is what I need to know.
Also the transports.
Well, then we go into the scheduling of transports, people, and who is it easy to actually do, anything with them before they go in or whatever. But with that role, I don't think we're going to get too much.
I'm still working on it. Hang on.
Yep.
He doesn't.
That's his engineering skill, not his carousing.
I know. I have to change it. It was my fault. That's the reason why I'm
Here. I'm going to roll as well.
Okay.
I have deception.
What are you rolling for, Ben?
I'm trying to help
You're
him.
rolling for. How are you trying to help them?
I'm trying to help James figure out, with the intel and security.
So
He has
you're
investigate too.
bombarding him with a whole lot of questions to help him.
Yes. So Ben is basically interrogating your new friend.
I put my hand not on, but sort of just in front of, well, about 8 inches away because I don't want him to bite my hand. In front of Carlos, I say, great questions, but how about we just let's hear the man out first, okay?
Okay, so basically, instead of helping, I just make it worse by trying to interrogate.
Unfortunately.
I look over in like a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
And I look over and here, let me see if I can actually roll for this. This is gonna be pretty funny if I can pull this off. I look over, and you just see some type of gooey slime just go all over your face, and I just say, you smell something, and you look down and you see that that stinky sewage stuff that you put in my locker is just smeared all over your face.
Roll the dice.
I rolled an 8.
I don't see your dice roll.
His roll, it's an 8.
Rolled an 8. I guess it's a dex roll, so I guess he does it because he's super dexterous.
Mm-hmm. And so I'll just turn to James, and I'll just be pulling the stuff off, and I'll be putting it in a towel, and I'll say,
No.
So, do you have any intel for us? And I'll just keep on cleaning, and I'll just totally ignore it.
He's gonna get you back hard. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know this player. He's smiling inside, waiting for his turn.
It will come, and it will come in
Oh,
spades.
it'll come.
Yeah,
He's
these
gonna
guys
get me
are
good.
talking. I go back to cleaning up stuff.
Okay,
I'm cleaning stuff up.
Why you guys are doing that?
Yeah.
So I typed ready. So Scraps is fixing the engine, jiggling the motor. I think I had a pretty good roll.
You rolled a 14.
So that's for the. What is that for?
I want if they're gonna give me this area, the first thing I'm gonna do is orient to my area. I will close the door. Don't want to be bothered, and you just have to get everything kind of back together. And that's probably what I'll do. You just tell me how long it takes.
Okay.
And then if you have specific things you want me to fix, water purifier, avionics, gravitics, whatever, let me know.
You're going to want to fix the fresher in your stateroom.
You guys purposely chose to piss me off and put me in something really bad, really? Okay. All right. No, that's okay.
all I had.
No. Carlos, you go in that stateroom, but we need your help fixing it. You get this one. So I bumped Carlos out because he's the broken.
Fuck you, Roger. Fuck you.
I just stand there smiling.
No money, Carlos. You spent it all on that.
Oh,
You haven't
wow.
contributed
I guess I have to spend the money that I get from the score to renovate my room.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's your room,
Sweet
Carlos.
as.
But we're gonna need some help fixing that pressure for him, or he's gonna have to share one of our pressures.
Okay, all right. Then I won't send a secret message to the GM now. Okay. I'll start working on that. I'll make that my first task. What kind of
I like
minuses?
secret messages.
What kind of minuses? What kind of minus or pluses I have, and I would like to buy 2 repair drones to assist me.
I thought you. Okay.
That would be 20 right there.
Do you have any broker skills or trade skills?
Yes, I do. Trade 0. It
You
counts.
do.
It's
It
under
counts. Alright.
background.
How did you get all 0 skills? You should have got more 1 skills.
You should have got more pluses. We'll look at that.
You got to look at his
Because
character.
I normally give people +1 skills unless it's their home world.
Okay. I didn't know how you did it, so I just left it at zeros.
You're gonna have to edit his character
And that's fine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get into the game, get started real quickly.
Yep. That's sweet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yep. So, does he get his drones?
I gotta look up.
Page 95, please.
If he rolled a, why'd you roll that 12? Was that just to fix up the engineering
Engines.
area?
To fix
All right, so roll a.
It's to fix up the area. It's to get everything in place. When you know you've got problems, you've got to put things. You've got. Why do I have a handful of extra screws? You know
Exactly. Exactly.
So now you understand. So I'm gonna make my own schematics. I'm going to do like they do in the Air Force. If you take something apart, make sure if I've got 6 holes, I should have 6 screws go in it. If I don't, then I'll run down to the store, go see the tool or die maker. You know, I'm just. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Make an index of everything you need.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Alright.
repair
So
drones.
what's that 12?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the engineering area first before we go buy repair drones.
Sure.
With that 12, there's a few things out of place, but the engines and for all of the stuff, they aren't as bad as Tim makes it out. They're actually pretty good. They're pretty refurbished. Everything's working pretty much as normal. There are screws and small stuff out of place that needs to be reoriented, but it's pretty good. So yeah, roll a trade roll for finding the repair drones, and I'll look up
Can we
how
use
much they are.
Streetwise or Diplomat to do that too? Are you looking at the repair drones, page 95, or the repair robots?
Page 95 says repair robot.
Okay.
95.
Page 95.
They should have some sort of repair drones, I suppose. But
They have drones on 111.
okay, let me do that real quick. There we go. Oh my god.
I have a different book to you guys.
I believe you.
Repair drones.
Yeah.
Carrier repair drones allows a ship to make battlefield repairs. They go out in the outside of the hull and repair stuff. How much do they cost? They're on page 95. Takes you back
Same
to
stats as a repair
so
bot.
if you look at Hammerhead, if you look at the Hammerhead, there's repair drones on there.
Right.
So there's no repair drones on this scout ship, but there are repair drones on
Several parsecs away.
on Steve's ship.
Yep.
Several parsecs away.
Well, I only have 7 drones. 3 are gone. I can throw the 3 out that don't work, or I can keep the one that doesn't work, and those are probe drones. So I have enough room for a couple repair drones. So if we can locate them, I will buy them. This price is $10,000. I'll buy 2.
You just want to throw them out?
Sell them
You
off.
just want to throw out the drones that don't. Well, you didn't look at them. They're radioactive.
Whoa.
Hold on.
They're radioactive. Why are they radioactive?
Yes.
Don't worry about
So
it.
if you look,
I'll
if
just
you
take
look
care
at
of it.
your ship, I wrote a little note on it about why they're radioactive.
I didn't look at that. Okay.
Can we get these off the ship, please?
Well, they're in a quasi-safe spot.
Quasi-safe on the ship doesn't give me any comfort.
Hey, just relax. They told you the ship wasn't as bad.
You always tell him to relax at the wrong times,
Yeah.
man.
Just after we find something that's potentially dangerous to us.
I don't see where you're talking about this. I don't see it.
So look at Slippery Lizard,
Okay.
and before you get to the
3 radioactive
Look at number 3.
drones. You found a derelict vessel with a power plant in the stages of nuclear meltdown. Wanting to see if anything was salvageable, you sent a couple probe drones aboard to see how dangerous it was. Turns out extremely dangerous. You managed to recover the drones, but nothing else of value. The 3 drones are sealed in a lead container far away from anything else. Well, you know what we got to do? We got to
Chuck
launch
'em.
these. We chuck them into the star.
No, you don't.
No.
That's stupid. You're throwing money away. Let the engineer handle it. I'll take care of it later.
They're
And I'm talking to him. I honestly worked at Norfolk Naval Shipyard. I worked with nukes as a nuclear firefighter. I'll handle it. Stay out of my lane.
Okay, then. Well, we don't have any room for repair drones right now, so I have.
Just buy the robots. Buy the robots that are humanoid that fit inside the house.
Okay, so you want to buy the robots, repair robots. How many do you want?
Buy 2.
Buy 2. Okay, Justin, if I can find them, I'll buy 2 repair robots. A standard 10,000 credits each. Can I use my diplomat skill or my streetwise? Can we find these at the starport? I want to buy 2 repair robots.
Steve can't.
Sorry,
Steve doesn't know about robots, or he's looking in the wrong place.
No, I went for drones. I thought that's what you wanted, but I couldn't find any robots. I only found drones.
That's page 95.
I have my character has Recon 1 and I have Diplomat 1. I don't know if that'll help me. Why don't you let Steve roll again his Streetwise 2 to see if he can find a place where we can hustle some repair robots. And I will buy 2 repair.
Right.
We'll add those to the ship's locker, and then they will add those. And
I think I find them. Were you looking for battle dress?
So that's 10,000 each, then, Justin. So 20,000, and I'll add them to my ship.
Yes.
Locker. Okay.
They would be up in the upper starport, so they could have them shipped down to you, and you could have them.
Brand new. I say, hey, I got them ordered. We found them.
Right.
I thank Tim. Tim located it. He was able to locate it, and we're buying them. So we have 2 repair robots that'll help you. That'll be under your command for all the repairs.
Do you have any? Does anybody know anything about chemistry, or can they buy? If I make a wish list of chemicals, can you guys handle it? You think?
I can probably locate them. I wouldn't know what I'm looking for, what they do, but I could probably locate them.
Really interesting crew.
Did you get?
We should probably.
Did you get the message I sent to you?
I got the message.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, just let me know, and I'll make them on the list. And then you just make whatever you choose that the chemistry costs. We'll do it that way. But that's the best way to handle radiation of anything. Like when you have a wrench, and we go into like the very first nuclear sub that was always sinking. I was on the dewatering truck all the time. You wear your photo badge and stuff like that. At the end of the week, you turn it in. You count your rads. Blah blah blah. There's things that you can do to bring down the radiation. I would like to try those things before getting rid of it. If I have to get rid of it, I will get rid of it. Otherwise, that's what I would rather do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, now we know they're radiated.
You might have to take them apart.
Oh yeah, I
throw
agree.
Some pieces.
Yeah, I already knew that.
2 pieces on. Yeah. Stuff like that.
So, did you want me to look for some chemicals while we're here?
Yes, please. And he will tell you how much it's going to cost and everything else, because we're just role playing this.
Yeah, I can find that out later.
Here we go. Good luck.
With that streetwise, you can probably get it. Yeah.
Okay, whatever's on the list, as long as it's not radioactive, I can find it, I guess, because I don't want to buy more radioactive stuff. Yep. I don't have the money to. Well, how much is it going to cost? I might have the money to buy it. I don't know.
I gotta subtract 20 from mine.
I don't know what exactly
Whatever you want to make it is fine with me. You. It's your world. If it costs $5, it costs $5. If it costs $5 million, it costs $5 million. Whatever you say is what we're gonna have to deal with. So it doesn't matter. It's up to you.
You're the ref.
All right, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Just to give them a ballpark figure, what would it cost in a day like today, roughly? What you've asked them for?
Let's just go with.
I was looking
Go
ahead.
petrochemicals under trade.
Okay.
So 500
There we go.
credits for a wide variety of chemicals that you can do whatever you want with.
So is it only going to cost us 500? If that's the case, I can buy them for them.
Thank you.
Or he could buy them.
Yeah, you could do, but I'm looking, so I might as well pay
I'm-
for them at the same time.
I am busy trying to get things ready. Can you shoot me a roll list so I can start making some rolls of we got a stinky room we got to handle. We've got this and that. So I want to take care of those before we get up and off planet. Do you want me
If
to
you
start?
look under journals at the Slippery Lizard, there's a list of 5 things that are broken. He looked at the fuel processor, but he didn't fix it. He looked at number 4, but he didn't fix it completely.
Why does that surprise me?
Tried.
And made a mess.
I cleaned it.
You cleaned it, but then messed up the rest of the
It'll run
ship.
better.
He made a mess.
Okay, the first problem I want to tackle is to make sure everybody's comfortable. So there's one stateroom that has a broken refresher. I would like to roll for that at this present time, please.
Alrighty.
Do I get any modifiers? Any minuses? Any pluses? I have 2 repair robots with me. I'm guessing.
Yeah. So they can help you take it apart, but you'll probably have to fix
Sure.
it.
Okay. So they help me take it apart. Do I get any pluses or anything?
Sure, based off of your mechanical.
They have expert
skills,
mechanic
stuff
to
like
the
that.
robots themselves. So they alone are at a +2. It's on page 95. Their strength is 6. Their dex is 7. Their hull and structure are 1, I guess, for hits. Intelligence is considered 5. Education is considered 6. They're robots, so they have a 0 social standing. They have a built-in mechanical toolkit. They have a specialized computer running Intellect 1 and Expert Mechanic 2.
Can I get a modifier of 2 then, please?
Yes.
You also have 2
Thank you.
rolls, so they should be able to roll twice depending on what duties you give them.
They're helping him.
Okay.
That's the first one.
9.
I've added them to
You're-
the ship locker. You'll see them on the bottom now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
That's all their stats. I don't know how the holes work with personal combat, but they have
You're
like
taking this apart and you're fixing some systems and you realize it's a computer problem, not
Oh.
really a mechanic problem.
I'll
So
have the
as you're
second.
taking it apart, you're realizing this.
what's the computer problem exactly?
The
Nothing.
refresher.
You don't know. He's talking to me.
Researching carefully.
Okay.
Mm.
For security.
Page 95. How does the hole damage work on these things, Mongoose? Hole 1, they don't have a deck endurance. They have a hole.
They're treated as a vehicle.
Oh, okay. Got a good game going here.
Very good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
One of my favorites.
Okay, run diagnostic on the computer with the second with the second robot. What can I find within 11, please?
So this is a computer roll?
Yes.
There is a device within the refresher which is acting like a virus and messing with the refresher.
Okay, contact the first robot and tell him to remove that device, and then have the second robot rerun diagnostics once that is complete, please.
Alright, you remove the device. It is still not working correctly. So it looks like the device has hacked into the computer information and has rewritten it kind of as a virus to rewrite it.
I'll have the first and second.
It's weird that this device is on your ship. Like, how did this get here?
I'm going to get to that. I want
to mess with it.
I'm going to get to that point. The second one, I'll have him leave it on one of the tool shelves in the engineering, which is number 1. Have the second one start to hunt down the virus and try to quarantine it or isolate it, or is it system wide? That's my next question for robot number 2. And robot number 1 will leave his station, come up to the bridge as well, and attempt to help troubleshoot with robot number 2.
Alright, what's Ben doing while all this is going on?
Ooh, let me think.
Stay out of James' way. He's busy. You don't like to be fucked with.
Go peel some labels somewhere.
This is my character.
Yep.
I can do what I want. I'm role playing. I know exactly how I'm going to handle this. So let's see.
My skills for me, James.
My skills. I would want to attempt to help James with whatever he's doing. So I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna ask, like, what can I do to help? You know, others on board.
Hold this. This is a paperclip. Hold this. When I need it, I will ask you for it. But this is very important right now.
That sounds perfect. That sounds exactly what he can do.
Paperclip for me.
Okay. I leave. I get annoyed, and I'm making a stink bomb now. So.
Making a stink bomb?
Yeah, making a stink bomb.
Later, I want to know how you. Okay, you roll a 7. I don't think you got any skills that are going to help you with this, though.
It's probably not.
So it goes off in your face.
You make a stink bomb and it goes off like on you. So let's roll to see how bad it is.
No. I take off my clothes in the stateroom, put on some new ones, and I throw my clothes in Tim's stateroom.
You can't. It's closed. I'm in there busy trying to do all the stuff I've done there.
Then I'm gonna try to attempt to
Roger's room's open.
Without.
Nope.
No, Roger's room's closed, man. I'm
not opening my door for you at any time in the future.
Closed.
I'm wiping it outside of his door.
Thank you.
And I open it up and I throw those clothes into hyperspace.
I wouldn't do that, but yeah.
Oh, never mind. We're not even in hyper. I just throw it outside.
Yep.
We're at the start.
Yep. That's what I do.
What's your computer skills, Tucker?
My basic one is just 0.
You sure that wasn't accidentally a computer 1, though, Justin? Look over his character. He's got way too many zeros.
It's Homeworld.
It's a Homeworld skill?
I think it's a Homeworld skill.
It is. It's all the way at the top.
So
I have
he might need some help for the computer.
I have computer 0. I can help him, but I don't have computer 1. We might need to hire somebody with computer skills to clear this up.
I computer 0 as well.
Can I do a computer 0 roll? Can I assist?
No.
Yeah,
I can tell you.
once again,
If you can't succeed at this, I can tell her you can just shut off the system, and it will like freeze the computer virus from infecting anything else.
That's probably the easiest route to do. Can't we
See,
just
I
take
want to
that is the
interject,
easiest
but this
route.
is roleplay, so I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to let
Can
things
we
play
try
out.
to assist? Give me a computer roll, and if it doesn't work, we'll shut it down. Let
how
me
do you
try
even
to
know what's
assist.
going on?
Sure.
How do you even know what's going on?
No.
No.
I'm confused. Help me out of here.
You're in the
No.
engineering section. I'm in my room.
Thank you.
And the others are doing
Stink
something
bomb
else.
went off.
Yep.
Let's see. I guess I can clean up. I guess I can try to help clean up.
Excellent
You
idea.
know, help clean up some things. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Cool.
I'm going to try to clean up some things, and I'm going to check in on James with the computer. You know, and I'm thinking about. I'll let you know next turn. Oh, wrong flip and roll.
You don't have a computer skill either, Ben.
So that it's I rolled a 7.
You know what's going on. So please don't metagame, okay?
What?
Thank you.
Please don't do what?
Meta game.
What does that mean?
Metagames is where you take the view of the.
You know that the character doesn't know, and all of a sudden, on the other side of the galaxy, someone needs me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I thought he was already doing the computer stuff anyways.
Nope.
Nope. Well, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Stay in your lane.
But either way, I'm still gonna check on you as my character. Either
Do I get
way.
to go pew pew pew? Do I get to go pew 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 when you're pew pew pewing?
He doesn't have one yet.
No, but I know his character. He's very curious.
Oh, that's okay.
He's itching for action.
Yep.
He gets easily bored.
Okay, so he's like a 5-year-old child. I understand that. So I will go and ask the other two guys to buy some kids' toys to keep you busy.
I mean, what's the difference? It's just like your robots. They just do work.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, didn't I? No, I did roll, didn't I? Yeah, I already. Yeah. I'm not doing a good job cleaning up.
I don't think you need to roll to clean up, matey. Just put it in a bag and put it outside somewhere.
Okay.
So where are we up to, Justin?
I'm whispering James right
Oh,
now.
sorry.
Do you wanna?
No, you do that. You carry
Roll
on.
out.
You carry on. I'm just trying to find out
All right.
where we're up to, but I'll wait.
Can we go out and hire a computer technician to take the virus?
You could,
We gotta be
but you don't
careful.
know about it. James is still.
Yeah, we gotta
I
be
don't
careful.
know about it. Okay, I'm not involved. What am I doing? I'm still cleaning up then. My character's not involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
do that.
seeing as the other two are starting to clean up the room, and I'm waiting for my intel to come back, I'll probably join them in cleaning up.
I'm cleaning up all the mess that was everywhere, making the ship tidy as possible.
Good.
And we're trying to think about. I ask you now, Tim, about any of the stuff that's going on.
I've just trying to get. I've sent away some requests or whatever, however it works. I'm not quite sure, but excuse me. I'm just trying to find out some more details about the mine so we can start formulating some sort of plan once the ship is in
It looks
order.
It looks like our new crew member wants to call us to the bridge. He maybe wants to tell us something. All right, James, what's up?
Right.
I'll wait till everybody's present.
Yep.
I ask everybody to come present.
Is everybody there?
Mm-hmm.
I'll flatly ask who's the captain, or who's ultimate responsible for this vessel.
We
That would be
point
me.
to Roger.
Okay.
It's my ship, technically titled to me.
Okay. Who's trying to kill you?
Who's trying to kill me?
Oh,
Yes,
goody.
and
I have no
And then-
idea.
and then I'll
Do you
bring out.
have any enemies you know of?
Oh, I gotta look at. I forgot if I do. I gotta look at my character. NPCs.
What are you showing us,
I
James?
don't. Not that I know of. You didn't put anything down. Hammerhead, the 100. I had that 100 event, but none of them wanted to tell me. Did I have a rival? I had a rival somewhere, I think, in my career, but I don't remember the detail.
I don't think you did.
I don't remember the detail. If I don't have a rival, I have. And somebody sabotaged the ship before I got it. I'm asking him.
I'm typing because I can't get a word in twice, so I'm going to just type everything out.
No, say it. Go ahead. Fuck.
Okay. First of all, I place the device down. I say, don't touch it. This is it. This has control of your ship currently. It's something I cannot fix. You're going to need a computer expert. But if you get a computer expert, I can't go behind them. I'm not skilled enough. So whoever it is, it's going to be somebody that you have to trust because it's affected your whole ship. Everything from the avionics to graphics to the shitters to the engine to I'm figuring somebody's trying to kill you or set you up for failure in jump, which means you just go poof.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I have no idea of any rivals.
Okay, we all have.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, please.
Sorry. Just as a possible solution, we've all only got computer 0. That's not going to be enough, is it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Like you've removed the device.
Yes,
If we were to try to reboot the system, that would still be playing with fire. Do you think? In your opinion? Yeah.
I already did that.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
So,
Cool.
I am to the place
Yeah.
where I'm at.
And it'll have to be fixed
Damn it.
here because we can't engage any systems because they might fail or blow up.
Level 10. So I say that you use your Streetwise, Tim, and see if you can get an underworld computer hacker.
Can anyone give me any extra money to try to sweeten the deal and hopefully get a better modifier to make sure this person shuts their mouth?
I spent 10,000 on repair
It's
robots.
probably very important to mention it to you.
Yep.
Seems like it's self-aware. So once we do this,
Holy shit.
yeah, that's the bad part that I called everybody about, and that's the thing. It's kind of like self-aware. So it's going to know that you're trying to kill it, so it might try to do bad things to you guys.
So right
What
now,
about wiping the hard drive?
No.
you have a temporary
rebooting
right now, right?
Self-aware.
So you got to get
Okay.
the best computer wizard possible.
You get
Cover
a
all
new
the-
ship.
Yeah. And we need to be off the ship when he does it.
Yeah.
No, just don't scare him.
Oh, no, we're not. We're just going to say we're going to leave him in absolute peace and quiet for him to do his job. We'll be back in a couple of hours, and if it blows up, tough luck, he's gone. We aren't.
No,
not
I
gonna
agree
go
with
well.
you. I agree with you because if he thinks he's in danger, he's not going to tell anybody. And if you got a job like that, wouldn't you tell everybody in your community, don't fuck with these motherfuckers?
So I'm just going to tell him basically that we've got a really difficult job. We have a large embedded virus in our system that's trying to slowly but surely muck with all the systems. We need a thorough cleaning and removal of said virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because we don't really have the expertise, we don't need to hang around. We'll just take our time elsewhere. And if anything goes wrong, well, we'll see a big puff of smoke and we'll know he didn't quite do it. But I just need some money just to sweeten the deal. That's
You're
all,
just
guys.
gonna let the ship turn into a puff of smoke if this turns out bad?
Well,
It is
none of
gonna
us
turn into a
have
puff.
any computer skill of worth, so I'm going to let
We
someone...
got to get a guy like Computer
Yeah.
2 or 3. We got to get a hacker.
Going
kind of guy.
on what James is saying, I can't see any other alternative.
I will give you 7,000 credits
Cool.
to see what you can do. So we'll say he has. I mean, that's a lot of money for a job. I mean, it's still a pretty technical job, but we got to get it done. So I'm going to give him 7,000 credits.
And I'll chuck in 1,000 of mine.
Why is one? So I could help.
He could do
Not
this.
quite sure. No, well, I'm assuming you are.
Everybody's looking at this.
Yeah, everybody's in the
device.
room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's be clear on what we're doing. Let's be clear, guys. James.
Roger, you roll a sensor check to see what this device is.
I can do that with a sensor.
You don't know.
Without
Well, you want you're looking at it.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a sensor check. I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12. You can identify it.
Okay.
This is a tracking device. So whoever put this in your vessel, it sends a signal out and tells exactly where you are.
Why would this?
Here goes the hammerhead.
Oh.
It wasn't in the hammerhead. It was in the slippery lizard.
But the slippery lizard has been in the hammerhead.
Also remember, though, nothing travels faster than light. So the slippery lizard, the hammerhead's still okay.
We'll
Follow what
see.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes.
Beeped in and out. So I know it's a tracking device. I say to him after looking at it, I look back up to, and I share this with James. Hey, we got a tracking. This is a serious tracking device. Somebody's tracking me intentionally, but it's also a virus and sabotaging shit too. It's not just a tracking device. So they're trying to fuck with me or hurt us or kill us and track us at the same time, which is pretty.
Not good.
You also looking at it with that 12, you see like how it was made. It was made in a rush, but whatever computer system was on it and then infected was really intelligent. You see that parts and pieces are made from communication sending equipment that looks very similar to what's normally on a Scout Courier. So like your normal comm systems, it looks like it was taken apart and then shoved into the refresher.
The Scouts sabotaged me, or somebody in the Scouts sabotaged me. They gave me this shit.
You just know what pieces it's from. You just know it's from a comm system.
We need to send Steve out to see what he could do.
Tim, but yeah.
Tim.
I was going to ask Richard just to verify everything to make sure we've got the story straight. Just to go through it slowly, but he's gone, unfortunately.
Richard dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he drop out of Discord too?
I think he did, because I'm not seeing him.
Dropped.
Yeah. So, Justin, from what you remember, so the story goes, I beg your pardon, James has found this device. It's infected the computer system, which is infecting slowly and slowly mucking around with this internal systems of the ship. The ultimate expression of this could be a failed jump or something going bang where that we don't want to go bang. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you do not know how long it's been here.
That's okay.
Well, you know how long the refresher's been messed up.
Right.
And so you can kind of say the refresher's been messed up for a while.
Okay, so
this is what's been messing it up.
Right. So we do also know that it's
system it is. It had time.
Yep. Self-aware, which is again dangerous.
James has dropped out of everything. He's not even in Discord at all.
Yeah, it could be an internet connection.
Or Ben dropped out Roll20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just because my phone. I closed it out. That's why.
Well, you're gonna have to kind of NPC him until he comes back a little bit, and maybe draw up his details a little clearer for all of us.
Yeah. So
I hope everything's okay. He didn't get irritated.
I don't think so. So we're going to hire someone and leave them to it. I'll make a cover story and hope like crap that the intelligence doesn't catch on and do something horrible to the ship. But just one possible permutation, guys, if this thing has a tracker on it, they're going to be able to track to which system. Yeah. But they will have some sort of data on it, depending on how it broadcasts the data, some sort of data on it of where it's been, which means that they could very well now know where the hammerhead is, which means we're going to have to move quickly on this heist and get back to the hammerhead really quickly to rescue it in case somebody else is tracking it down and is willing to take it.
I got
Sounds
about
good.
a half hour, you guys, too. We've been at it for 3. Heidi's just hit Pueblo, so she'll be here in a half hour.
Cool.
I want to finish up by the time she gets here.
Yep.
So
I think realistically, the most we can do for the rest of the session is trying to find the computer person, and then you might want to leave it on a high note and do the roll at the start of the next game or something, because we'll need all of us to plan the whole heist if it's going to be the mine.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're okay with that, Justin.
All right. That gives me some time to plan out what you're all doing with heist.
Okay. So, with the 7,000 offer for the job, 8,000 because I'm putting 1,000 of mine into it. Does that give me any greater bonuses than my Streetwise?
How much of that are you willing to spend? All of that?
All of it.
Because you're going to need
all
to
of
pay
it.
for
Yeah,
Yep.
we got
all of
it. Be all of it. I gave him 7,000 to take with.
Yep, and the cover story, and I've added 1,000 to it. The cover story is we have reason to believe that we have a very serious viral infection that has infected and infiltrated almost all the systems on the ship, and we need someone who's extremely technical. We aren't those people. To basically cleanse the system as well as lock it out, get rid of it, delete it, whatever you have to do, so that we can actually have some faith in the ability of the ship to actually, when it powers up, to jump, not explode or do something horrible.
Yeah, I wish I knew anything about computers in this with my character.
Yeah.
Because I just mentioned wiping out the hard drive, and that's all you need to do. But no, I can't.
Well, the other thing is, if we do that, we wipe all our software, and we have a block on the ground. We have no programs to actually then, because you have to then purchase them all, and they cost shitloads. So we've got to try to either repair it and keep the software we've got, or we're stuck. So that's what I'm So that's my idea.
Well, let's do it.
So do I get any bonuses?
Let's do it.
Justin, do I get any bonuses with offering the 8,000 for the job?
Let's say you spend. How much of that do you want to spend on
all of it?
Finding somebody.
Finding it and paying them.
Just
that's
finding
it. It's the whole thing. Finding them and getting the job and saying they're going to do it.
Well, I'm thinking if you want to find a super expert.
Okay, I'll put 2,000. Yep.
Lesser people along the way.
I'll put in 3,000 for the bribing and 5,000 for the job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Internet problems, matey.
Streetwise.
Yep.
With your bonuses, just without any plus bonuses, and
okay, we'll do that first.
See how much of that 3,000 you have to spend to find the best person.
So,
there we go. 9.
All right.
Like a German.
So to find someone who's adequate, you can just find them, and if you want them to have better and better skill, like. So let's say 500 for +1 skill.
Is this out of 3,000?
Someone with like computer 1.
Yeah.
I have a question.
And you can spend that bribery money to bump up.
What's your question, James?
So how much do you want to spend?
My question is, if everybody's so cash strapped, why don't we consider doing something else and just leave the ship as it is right now?
No, we got to get this done, and we're about to finish it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dad's gotta leave it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna spend 2,000. No, I'll spend all 3,000 on finding someone who's got +6 in computer skill.
As much as
Alright.
possible. Yeah.
Also,
A wizard.
let me look at the device
Mm-hmm.
because I know the mechanical
All
side,
right.
Yeah.
but the other side, where it came from, he might be able to find it. But we'll need to. You don't want him to walk off with this device. This device, even though it was bad for you guys, it's got to be worth something.
Yeah.
If I could put it into another ship, we could cripple it.
Oh yeah. So
Well,
no, we're not giving the device to the guy. I just want him to wipe out of our system any of its interference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disable it 100%.
Yeah.
Get out of our system.
You want to keep the device,
Yeah.
or you want to turn it off? You want to turn
We-
it off and then possibly.
We
turn
want
on
to get it.
someone else's ship?
We want to disable it right now. It's staying with the ship. The guy's not taking it. Sorry.
I thought when I took it out, is it wireless and it's sending a signal still? Now I'm really concerned.
Would it?
I had the robot took the device off and leave it on the desk, and you're telling me now it still is connecting?
Probably by now it ran out of power, so it has its own little power unit. You can see it on, but now that it's disconnected from anything, the light goes black and it's powerless.
Okay, so
Can we just throw it out?
hang on. So just the question I need to know, Justin, or the answer is, even though it's off, is its infections and influence on our ship systems still active? Do we still need to resolve that?
Yes.
Okay, I'll carry on.
That one, yeah.
The
Yeah.
tracking device itself is off, so whoever was trying to track you
Right.
would no longer be able to try to
Right,
track
that's
you.
just the
But
tracking.
the
We
computer virus inside.
all that shit's still going
Mhm.
on. Okay,
the system.
then I'm spending the 3,000 on trying to get someone in game terms with a level of 6 in computing.
All right.
So let's get
So
the virus out of here.
you heard of this old guy
Mm-hmm.
somewhere way off in the desert? Let's call him the Wizard.
The wizard.
And if you can bring, yeah, we'll just call him the Wizard.
Yep.
And if you can bring the ship to him, he'll fix it for
Oh crap.
4,000, or he'll see how much it is. He'll
Okay,
probably
well,
be
we're
able
going to leave the dock then. I get everybody on board, and we're going to take a little air
Be-
flight.
before you do anything, I'm going to ask James, were there any systems that didn't seem to be affected that we could count on as we do this flight?
No, it touched
Crap.
everything. These guys
Okay.
had it for.
Well, it doesn't know where we're going. We're just taking a little ride over
Yeah, I know, but
You're right, Captain.
Yeah.
You know more than I do about the mechanics of it. It's okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I will wait here, though.
Okay.
yeah.
I got an idea. I got a
He's
better
sleeping
idea.
in the
I got a better
starport.
idea. Oh, listen. Let's go on James' ship's boat and bring the wizard and his tools here.
You know what? That's the reason why you're the captain, aren't you?
Yes.
All right, now.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, James. That might be
I
safer.
will reiterate what the DM told me, and
Yep.
I'm not trying to metagame.
Yep.
No.
This affected everything on his ship.
Yeah. So right now it occurs to my character that I want to go outside of the ship.
You don't know if it affected everything.
I thought that's what you typed
You
to me.
know that-
I'll-
Oh. What did
I'm
I say?
scrolling. I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling up.
I said it's crazy resistant and has self-intelligence.
Right.
Self-intelligence.
Okay. I'm just grabbing some of my basic gear that I need, and I just want to get outside of the ship.
You're spooked.
If this ship has coder control, it's got all the internal security, it's listened to us, and it potentially could be locking us in to self-preservate.
Yeah, I would do that if I was a computer. Yeah.
It has definitely listened to you guys.
Yeah.
You can look at the refresher memory, and instead of like bathroom lists, it's like all the data of like where you jumped and where you've been to, and like histories on all of you guys, and like anything you searched up.
Leave it right now.
But it doesn't look like it's affected other systems.
Okay.
Like it hasn't ever tried to stop you from jumping or fixing anything. It looks like it's just watching you.
Let's all get off the ship and get this.
It doesn't seem aggressive.
That's good, because let's keep it that way. I'm off the ship, and we're going to try to get this wizard guy. I guess that's where we'll have to leave it. But we found out. We've got 5,000. I'll give that back to Roger.
No, we'll pay the 5,000 for the wizard.
Yeah, I'm giving it back to you to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And James, you got your ship's boat nearby? We could jump on board and take a ride?
Because I'm suddenly aware that our air raft is probably infected with the virus. And that's why you can't get it to work properly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the wizard would know. You still there, James?
Yeah, I've been typing to your son.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't scrolled down.
Let's get this fixed and call her and set a date.
Ooh. I would have to get back to you.
Okay, just get back to me and then I'll get back to them.
It definitely does something. But I would have to get back to you.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going to go grab the wizard. Are you okay with them driving your ship's boat? I think.
No. It's James' ship. He should be driving it.
James can fly his ship's boat. We're just going to go along and get the wizard and his tools. And we're going to tell him we're going to pay him well. And we got to do this. We got a virus situation on a Scout Courier. We got to resolve. We need his help desperately. You guys got secret.
See, I'm going to be a better role player once I get internet.
Yes, internet would help. I know I gave you a lot of secret notes, Ben, that you didn't have time to read.
Yeah. Whispers can take up a lot of the DM's time.
Some secret notes. Yeah.
Have I? I haven't sent you anything yet.
You got 2 NPCs under the NPC tab that you can look at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ben has 2 NPCs too.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Sorry, goddamn. Yeah. I haven't looked at them properly yet. Sorry,
I'm still learning on role playing.
Yep.
Because I don't know half of the time what's going on, so I'm like, oh, he was working on the computer the whole time. Go up and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna check on James. He's working on the computer. No, he was working on the engineering area. Oh, whoops.
That's all right. We'll get it sorted, matey. Get it all synced up. So is that where we're sort of leaving it, Justin?
Or you want to knock this out? Or is it too much detail?
We should roll for the wizard.
Okay.
And see if he can do it.
Okay.
So you guys go get the wizard. Okay. You bring him back. Okay. He's like, wow, this is really weird, and it's probably the hardest computer virus I've seen. He gives you 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
He can wipe the system. He can try to save your memory drives, pull them out first, and then wipe the system complete, and then just reboot it. Or he can try to go in individually and kill the virus.
Well,
what does he recommend? What does he want to do? He's the wizard. What's the better roll? What are the better odds?
No, not about odds, matey. It's what's going to cost us the least.
It's a $5,000 job. Either
no, I'm saying if he wipes the drives except for the memory, Yeah.
It'll
Does,
just
is he
take
going to
5,000.
is he going to wipe out the entire system or
Oh,
what?
he's going to take the programs out and refresh the entire system.
That hasn't been stated. So that's what he's doing.
Whatever personal data and other like information you had would be gone, but you would still have the programs.
What's the difference? Wipe it. We don't. So screw our personal data. As long as we have the programs, whatever.
As long as they don't pertain to any automated systems that we need to keep the machine working.
Well, it's like having a virus on Windows and you wipe the whole hard drive and you reboot it with Windows. So that's pretty much what the guy's doing.
Yeah, but if you got a virus Windows and you wipe the whole drive, you wipe out Windows as well? That's what I'm saying.
You reinstall Windows.
Yeah, but we don't have the money to reinstall the software.
No. That's what automatically happens with Windows.
Justin just said it will keep the regular program. So
that's fine. That's what I want to know.
We're just losing like our fucking Facebook accounts and shit. Who cares about that? We're not using the program.
Some of us might,
Yeah,
all those curated.
I mean, that's hurtful. I mean, I've got a few Facebook friends, and I left the Navy, and
I've got all those cute little kitty pictures.
You don't have nothing on here yet because you just got here.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Your information's fine. Your information's fine. It hasn't got touched by this.
Oh, cool. Thank goodness.
He also says no. The aircraft computer is fine. I don't know what's wrong with your air raft.
Rightio. So how long would it take you to do the wipe? How long would that take?
The wipe's going to be quick. It's trying to save the programs that's going to be difficult.
Okay, so if we gave you a couple of hours and came back, because I don't want to interrupt your line of thought and all that sort of stuff. If we gave you a couple of hours, we just, that would be okay?
Okay, knock out. So isolating it. How does isolating it work? The programs. We need those programs.
Well, he's assured us that we're not going to lose the programs, and that's all I was worried about.
So I don't want to roll because I feel bad if I roll bad.
That's the GM. No, you smile evilly if you roll well. You're allowed to.
He's like a.
I'm looking at your software, and I need 3 rolls with a +6. Each of your software. So if you roll horribly, the software is going to be messed up.
Yeah, I just don't want to be on ship when the guy attempts to do all of this.
All right, go for it.
Okay, you guys can get off the ship.
There's my 3 rolls. He did it. I told him to go for it. I think we're good, dude.
And you did that as I was trying to get off the ship. I don't appreciate that sort of executive decision, unilateral decision. If that had gone bad,
it didn't go bad.
But if it had, we'd be smeared all over the walls of this lemon landing bay by now.
Sometimes you just gotta get some balls like a Marine.
Oh man, this is great.
Get her done, damn it.
James said he is a weapon. My weapon is my brain, and I appreciate it in one piece.
He is a gambling man. He would be willing to gamble with you, James.
Did you see that? He fumbles the cards and chuckles.
Of course he does.
We got her done. We still have our programs. Our ship is okay.
No.
And we have a deactivated tracker device.
For the moment.
This is a good place to
stop it.
Schedule another session. It's been a pretty good game. When can we play again? Let's look at our calendar. And you can stop the recording, Steve.
In a sec, count. Are we finished, Justin? Justin?
We're finished with roleplay. There'll probably be some more stuff I gotta talk to with.
Oh, cool. But you're okay for me to stop the recording now?
I'm good.